Hello and welcome to tonight's SUNYAC Semifinal matchup featuring the third-seeded Plattsburgh Cardinals and the second-seeded Oswego State Lakers. And welcome inside the Moreno Campus Center Ice Arena and to Hockey Night in Oswego. Alongside me are Luke Owens and Mike Morano. I am Brian Rudman as we get you set for a 7 o'clock puck drop tonight. But before we get to that, we got a lot to talk about on the pregame show. Starting with Oswego's last time out on the ice. It was a 2-1 loss to this very same Plattsburgh team on the road. Guys, what did you see out of that game for the Lakers, particularly the goals?
It was a tough start for the Lakers. Plattsburgh got on the board twice in the first period, and that really set the tone for the entire game, as we're going to roll the highlights shortly. But Oswego just came out a little bit flat. You know, it was Plattsburgh's senior night. Maybe that was a little bit of extra motivation, but they just came out and they outgassed Oswego.
Yeah, as we see, Plattsburgh scored, both their goals in such a short amount of time. They went out on these outbursts, as we see the first goal here by Christian DeFelice, and Oswego just couldn't be able to capitalize again. Quick, they're capitalizing off these turnovers, and you just saw Tyson Kirby get the other last goal. It's nice to see him stepping up too, as he's also a scratch here for tonight.
Yeah, it took all the way to the third period for the Lakers to get their first goal here. Cam Berry to Tyson Kirby, who was actually scratched tonight. But it was a tough 2-1 loss. It was a gritty, hard-fought game, and the Lakers just came out a little bit flat.
And guys, you talked about Tyson Kirby getting that lone goal and Cam Berry assisting on that. Guys who haven't really been in the points column that much this year, how important is it for the Lakers to get production out of guys like that?
Yeah, it's interesting, Kirkby being scratched after scoring last game, but when you insert guys back in the lineup like LeBlanc, like Gillespie, you've got to get points from those top three lines, which they really hadn't gotten last game. And missing a guy like Kirkby, they're going to fill in for him, but it's interesting, an interesting coaching decision by Coach Gosick.
Yeah, like you said, with Gillespie and LeBlanc back in, that's going to be big for the Lakers, but it's one of the biggest games of the year. You need everybody stepping up. You need everyone to do their part and produce some points.
And guys, in that game, Oswego had to kill off a lot of penalties, and they were very strong. What did you see out of their penalty kill that got it done?
Yeah, like you see here on the graphic, Plattsburgh State went 0 of 5 on the power play, and what Oswego State did really well is they kept the pressure up on the forecheck. They didn't let Plattsburgh State set up. They kept the pressure on even in Plattsburgh State's own zone, and it really looked like it wasn't even a power play at some points for Oswego State with that pressure.
Yeah, especially since they were down 2-1, they had to kill off all these penalties because you didn't want to keep adding on to the lead. But 0 for 3 on the penalties on their part too, that's big. They're going to have to, capitalize on those because you don't know how many penalties you're going to get every game.
And guys, obviously it's a rivalry, one of the biggest in D3 hockey, and that leads to some chippiness and physical play. What did you guys see in last week's game on that point?
Yeah, especially towards the end of that game, it got really chippy down low. You see guys like Devin Campbell battling down low, Jacob Engvall, the big defender for Plattsburgh, and it's what you're going to see out of a rivalry game, but you've got to play smart. You can't have these penalties. You see at the end of the game here, Zizek basically getting his head just thrown by Engvall. You've got to avoid the stupid penalties, though, in a rivalry game.
Yeah, and these rivalry games are big. Both teams know what's at stake here. They want to play as aggressive as possible, not let that up, but again, you don't want it to cost you because these penalties can rack up and they can, get some goals in at the worst times for any other teams.
And guys, Plattsburgh did not get to wait until today to play. They had to play in the first round on Wednesday. It was a victory against Brockport. What did you guys see out of Plattsburgh that got the job done for them?
Well, they did a little bit of what Oswego did last Saturday. They came out flat at home, and Brockport stuck it to them early. As we see the goals here rolled, Brockport got on board first. It was Doc Gensler here to get it past a diving Parita, which you don't see very often, to get them up 1-0 in the first, and it took them all the way to the third period to get on the board.
Yeah, Plattsburgh did a lot of the same things that we saw against Oswego, capitalizing off of Brockport turnovers and also scoring in bunches. They were kept scoreless through the first and second period, and they just scored 3 unanswered in the third. That was big for them, and they just did not look back and carry the momentum off that.
And guys, Plattsburgh killed off a lot of penalties in that game. They're one of the best penalty kills in the nation in D3 hockey. How did they get it done?
Yeah, you see they get outshot almost every single game. Even against Oswego State, they were outshot. They were outshot against Brockport, but the way they protect the front of the net with those big defenders is really what's key to their penalty kill.
Yeah, and then once you get those penalty kills, when you keep killing them off, it kills a lot of momentum, especially for Brockport in that game. After you keep killing them time and time again, their confidence level is just going to be at an all-time low, and that's what you want to keep them at.
And guys, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, but coming up after the break, in his final season as a Laker, Devin Campbell made a bond with 2 fans that goes well beyond the game of hockey. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10. We'll be right back.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
We finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hello and welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego as we get you set for Plattsburgh versus Oswego. I am Brian Rudman getting you set for the game. And last year, 2 Oswego State fans came to a hockey game not knowing what to expect. Now they have a favorite player and a lifelong mentor.
At the beginning of every period, kids line up along the Oswego locker room tunnel to high-five players as they take the ice. In that group, you will see Adrian and Caroline Thompson, 2 of the biggest Little Laker fans.
Let's go Lakers.
We came to our first game not knowing what to expect, being their little girls, and we haven't missed one since.
Adrian and Caroline say they love going to games. They even have a favorite player.
Number 4.
Who's number 4?
Devin Campbell.
Coach Ed Gosick says that Campbell has done a standout job as team captain this season.
Devin has led by example. He's earned the respect of his teammates. He's done a great job of bringing the team together.
Not just with the team, but off the ice as well.
It's not just on the ice and managing, 30 other guys. It's the community service. It's the community. It's the college campus. It's, how we conduct ourselves.
And that has not gone unnoticed.
I wouldn't expect anything less. He shows leadership out on the ice, carries himself well like a leader, and he's wonderful to my girls.
They've come to every game so far this year, and so it's been a nice little kind of special bond with them, and they'd always sit there when we'd come out, and so I'd bump them on the way through. Try giving them sticks and pucks and everything I can whenever I can to get the guys to sign them and stuff.
He says that being a role model is an important task, and it's all part of giving back.
I want to be maybe a better person because, people are looking up to you, but to just, make some kid's day by giving them a signed stick or something is like the least I can do to kind of give back for just everything that hockey's given to me.
It's so nice that my children can find a hero. Their hero is a Oswego State hockey player.
A hero that every child deserves to find. Josh Holfith reporting, Oswego Now.
Adrian and Caroline are both in the stands ready to cheer on Devin and the rest of the Lakers as puck drop is nearly here. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at today's matchups and players to watch. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Hello?
Josh, the stream's not working. We need you to fix it right now.
The stream's down? I'll be right there.
why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always. Lock it up.
Jake.
Hi.
What's wrong?
It's just a bad day, you know.
Oh, Creative Services can help you.
Hello and welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10 as we get you set for the Plattsburgh Cardinals versus the Oswego State Lakers. Once again, alongside Luke Owens and Mike Morano, I am Brian Rudman. And guys, as we look at today's matchup, Plattsburgh it seems to be a team that can score goals back-to-back very quickly. How does Oswego stop that tonight?
Well, they've got to come out and they've got to play their brand of hockey. They want to play fast, but last weekend, Plattsburgh State came out and outran the Lakers. And if you're Oswego State, you can't get outran tonight because those 2-0 deficits really kill them. We saw it in the Buff State game, and we saw it last week against Plattsburgh where those 2-0 leads are really, they're hard to come back from.
Yeah, you got to start the game hot, you got to get those goals, and then just carry the momentum. They're at home, so they can carry this momentum across the whole game. It might be hard for Plattsburgh to shift that momentum over, so they got to start out strong, and they got to constantly play aggressive. They can't let their guard up.
And guys, it's been sloppy play from the Lakers, a bunch of turnovers in the defensive zone that has led to these goals, and head coach Ed Gosick talked on this a little bit.
Try to overcomplicate things or try to do a little bit too much, it's come back and to hurt us. So we need to just make sure that we're moving pucks north, we're playing with pace the way that we want to play, we're being smart about it.
And guys, returning tonight for the Lakers is Michael Gillespie and Josh LeBlanc. They were injured last weekend. What kind of impact can they have on the game today?
Well, it's going to be huge. We talked about Plattsburgh State. They have the best penalty kill unit in the nation, and Mike Gillespie is one of the best remedies for that great penalty kill. He gets in there, he makes great passes, and the Lakers have really been lacking that these past couple of games.
Yeah, and one thing too is we saw that Plattsburgh just capitalized off of sloppy turnovers. We saw Ed Gose talking about that they can't overthink. Michael Gillespie here with 23 points, 16 assists, that's second on the team. He's going to be a great guy to come in that ice and just start making plays, pass the puck efficiently, and only make smart plays. That could be big here for the Lakers tonight.
And guys, another key player for the Lakers tonight will be David Richer. What does he have to do tonight to slow down this Plattsburgh attack?
Well, he's got to start hot early. When Richer struggles, he struggles early, but when you tell he's going to be on within the first 5 minutes, if he makes those first couple of big saves, he gets comfortable, that's where he's at his best. So we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Yeah, as we see here, when he allows 3 goals or more, he's 1-3-2, but a complete opposite is when he allows 2 goals or less, he's 11-2. That's a big shift here. If he's able to stop early and just get the momentum, get some pucks on him, get the confidence levels high, he's going to be able to do great tonight.
And guys, now we're going to throw it down to James Catato on the sideline. James, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, back to familiar territory once again for the Oswego State Lakers as they are making a return to the SUNYAC Semifinal. However, this year compared to last year, they are looking to right their wrongs as they are on the quest to get past that pesky SUNYAC Semifinal round and get their 11th SUNYAC championship. But the game today is going to be a very tall task for the Lakers as they are playing yet again the Plattsburgh Cardinals. They've split 2 games as they both won on their home ices, but this third game here has a lot of implications to it. As you may remember, last year Plattsburgh was able to be one of those 3 teams that put the Lakers on that massive 3-game losing skid that kept them out of the NCAA tournament. And this year, they also have NCAA implications. If the Lakers lose today to the Cardinals, their record will fall to 18-6-2, which is the exact same record they had last year. Now, looking at that, it's going to be very hard for the Lakers to make the NCAA tournament if they lose tonight. It's going to be a very interesting one, a very chippy one out of the gate, as in Plattsburgh, we had a couple of fights that happened on February 16th when the Lakers dropped that one to the Cardinals, but Coach Gosick and company are looking for a good result tonight against the Cardinals. Coming up after the break, we have players to watch and puck drop. You are watching SUNYAC semifinal coverage here on WTOP 10.
Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food, the pesticides, the water, the land, was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios, these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Hey guys, when we're not doing The Real Deal, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like to watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
Yeah, me too. You know, there's such a wide variety of films that anybody on campus can watch.
And it's free.
And it's free.
How do I get to this movies on demand?
Well, all you have to do is go to WTOP10.com and click the Movies on Demand tab.
Hey, let's go watch one right now to review on our next show.
Hello and welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Morano, I'm Brian Rudman, and as we get you set for Plattsburgh Cardinals versus the Oswego State Lakers, we're going to take a look at some key players to watch tonight. Luke, why don't you start us off?
Well, let's start with Plattsburgh State, and it's the guy that really Plattsburgh State begins and ends with, and that's Jimmy Parita in between the pipes. The goalie won. He actually was named to the D3Hockey.com Team of the Week last week for his wins over Oswego State and Cortland. He's 7th in Division III with a .939 save percentage. And one thing he's got to watch out for is those 2-on-1 opportunities. My buddy Matt Watling actually wrote an article in the Oswegonian this week saying he has a little bit of trouble with the 5-hole when he goes post to post, so that's something to watch tonight. And on the other hand, for Oswego State, it's Josh Zizek. He's been Mr. Consistent, 11 goals, 11 assists on the year, but he also had 2 assists in the first meeting between those teams in the win, and only 1 point in his last 5 games, but now he gets back on that line with LeBlanc and Gillespie, and look for him to be a big impact, especially when it comes to passing the puck.
And Mike, who do you have for us tonight?
Well, tonight for Plattsburgh, I got Matt Aruzo. The guy's a big playmaker. At least a team with 15 assists here. Second behind him with 7 assists. He's a big playmaker, only a freshman. Oswego has to break up the amount of passes that he has. They're going to have to limit it, break it up, because if he's able to find a spot, he can create a play and get some goals going here for Plattsburgh. You know, his second team, all SUNYAC as well. They're going to need to break that up as quickly as possible. Second here, we got Max Novick, first team all SUNYAC here. Exploded against Potsdam with a career-high 3 assists for them. If he can get going here and explode like that again, he's going to be really good here for the Lakers. And also, 4th with assists and 14 overall, 4th on the team. That's going to be big here too.
Definitely guys who will look forward to come up big tonight. And that's all the time we have for the pregame show. Coming up after the break, Matt Watling and Owen Gallagher will bring you the keys to the game and the first period. Be sure to stick around afterward as we'll be back for the first intermission report. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
The second I got on the campus, I knew Oswego was the place to go.
There's a place for everybody at Oswego.
This school just opens the world to you. Have the opportunity to explore and to learn so many different things, not only about yourself, but the people around you and the world.
It definitely is about the student. I felt it to be very about me.
Now that I'm here, I can't imagine myself anywhere else.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. Matt Wilding here in the Steve Levy press box alongside Owen Gallagher. Now, last Saturday, Oswego State dropped their second game against Plattsburgh this season 2-1. What does Plattsburgh need to do to get back to their winning way and again?
Well, Plattsburgh's got to get on the board again first. You saw that in their second matchup of the season. First on the board for Plattsburgh, they're undefeated actually against conference opponents when they score first, and they've only got one win against conference opponents when they are down on the board. Next up for Plattsburgh, you got to win the special teams battle, and that really comes down to their power play. We all know about their penalty kill unit being first in the nation, but it's about their power play unit taking control of this game, and you've got to take the crowd out of the game with your special teams. And then thirdly, clearing the crease. Jimmy Parita, again, named to the All-SUNYAC second team this season, member of the D3 Hockey Men's Team of the Week for the third time this season. That's going to be the man to watch. Oswego averages around 30 shots per game, so limiting those second and third chances, just because those are going to be coming from the most dangerous areas. That's going to be important for them tonight.
Right, and speaking of clearing the crease, 2 of the 4 goals Oswego has scored on Parita were in tight in the crease area. And now, speaking of Oswego, they haven't defeated Plattsburgh in the playoffs since 2014. What does Oswego need to do to get back to the SUNYAC Finals?
This is going to be a tough one for them tonight, but they're at home, so that'll help. They got to stay out of the box, though. They got to play smart. They're averaging 5 penalties a game. Can't give up any advantages to Plattsburgh. One way to help Richer, though, if David Richer is in net, he's going to get peppered with shots, but staying out of the box is going to help. Playing smart and keeping it simple. Again, another one that you should think of. We saw with the Christopher Brunn turnover, trying to do too much against that forecheck. It leads to a turnover and then leads to a Plattsburgh goal. And then third, play full 60 minutes. Oswego started off a little sluggish last game. That can't happen in a win-or-go-home situation like we see here tonight, especially on your home ice with the home crowd at your back. They're going to be getting chances with the momentum swings because of this crowd, but you got to be playing that full 60 minutes, even with a lead late.
Right, speaking of Plattsburgh, they scored their 2 goals in just 36 seconds apart. There's just a few moments until the game starts and the puck drops. And we'll be right back after a quick break here on Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP 10.
Hello?
Josh, the stream's not working. We need you to fix it right now.
The stream's down? I'll be right there.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Hey, good morning, James.
Morning.
James, wake up. It's Rise and Shine time. James, Rise and Shine. James, wake up. We're starting the show.
Good morning and welcome back to Rise and Shine at 9. I'm James Gattato here with your next update.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit why.
3-on-2 opportunity here. Here's Emerson. Emerson takes a shot, and he goes top left on Jimmy Perita. Gillespie. Zizek shoots. He scores! Josh Zizek on the power play. Oswego takes the lead. Opportunity for Oswego, and a goal! Anthony Passero!
Hockey night in Oswego starts now.
They say good things come in threes, and the Oswego State-Plattsburgh rivalry is no different. Round 3 just seconds away, and Oswego State is looking to avenge last week's loss in Plattsburgh. Matt Wadling joined alongside Owen Gallagher as the Lakers take on the Plattsburgh State Cardinals in the SUNYAC Semifinals. Oswego State looking to beat the Cardinals for the first time since 2014 in the playoffs. And this will be a good one here, Owen.
Oh, it's exciting. Always exciting when you see these two teams play. Last week it was interesting, though. Both these teams didn't really have much at stake, but this one definitely changes that one.
Yeah, most certainly. And I was talking to Coach Gosick earlier on in the week, and he said what he said about last Saturday was it's an intense game. Both teams competed hard and on the edge. And he said, semifinal playoff game, Oswego-Plattsburgh rivalry. I can't think of any way you'd rather have it. And boy, was he right as we await the puck drop. Whiteout round 2. And the faceoff is won by Plattsburgh State. And it's Milton punching it in. And there's a 2-on-1 shot saved by Riche. Rebound cleared by Oswego State. And now it is Joey Molinaro trying to get an edge. And he loses the puck.
Well, we see already Plattsburgh gets an opportunity in the offensive zone, but Oswego getting on the forecheck now, looking to capitalize.
As Oswego State recoiling in their own zone, picking up the puck. A little forecheck here by Cam Owens of Plattsburgh, and Tyler Curry evades him. Up to Emerson, and loses the puck. Great play by the defense, Andrew Pizzo.
You know, that's something that Oswego State didn't really get off to a good start last week, was the forecheck, and Plattsburgh was actually on the better of that last time.
Right, and it's Slonier cutting through the neutral zone. Drops it to Engvall, who mishandles the puck, but just chops the puck in here, and he'll go off for a line change. Devin Campbell evades a big hit. And Oswego State looking to find the puck and get an exit. Tanner Spink with it here along the half wall. We'll cycle it back in behind to the captain, Campbell, over to his partner, Max Novick. Firing it up and around. Gets Passero at the blue line, no speed, and misses Spink, who goes offside.
Yeah, unfortunate play there. Oswego almost had an opportunity there with a nifty pass.
And now it's Nair cutting in, has some speed, has some space on Pelnick, and a big stop. Rebound left out, but Novick does a good job clearing the crease. Only to Kuhn, who cuts down on Tanner Spink. Back out in front. And now Josh Zizek looking to go the other way, 1-on-3. The crowd excited to see Oswego generating some offense.
Go ahead, Zizek working inside, trying to get something magical happening there, but again, smart play, just dump a chase.
Yeah, and 1-on-3, you don't want to make any mistakes, and Zizek does a good job, as you mentioned. Oh, and not making any of those mistakes, as Arajau, the only freshman on any of the all SUNYAC teams for Plattsburgh, looking to get the puck out. And Gillespie making his return, 3-game absence with an injury. Throws that back in for Walgren. Matt Arajau passes to Ovchinnikov, and he'll just dump it in, but Zizek picking it up at the red line. He'll fire it back in for Jimmy Perita. Arajau waits, tries to get out of his own zone. He'll get a pass over to Falanga, who's battled with Tyler Curry, and Curry wins that one momentarily as Falanga takes a seat. Sullivan with it now, 2-on-2 puck battle below the boards, or below the goal line. And Tyler Curry comes away with it, over to Carter Allen, his D partner. He looks for an exit and fires a pass up to Nenadol, who misses it. And Perita will have to play it to avoid the icing, as Nenadol had a couple steps on his opponents. Engvall with it now, the big Swede at 6'7", cuts through the zone and gets it over to Falanga. He'll just chip it in, and Tyler Curry picks it up, and good job by Plattsburgh avoiding the icing. Falanga in on the forecheck, but nothing good for him as Joey Sullivan picks up the puck. And it's dumped back in by Falanga as he goes for a line change. Tyler Curry with it now, looking to exit the zone, and Plattsburgh giving it to the Lakers as they're going for a full line change. And now it's Joey Sullivan, has a step on his man. Shot, save, rebound, bumps out, and no Laker was there as Derek Brown just keeps it in play, and he'll fire it in, not past Middleton.
Emerson just didn't have the lane there on that rebound opportunity. If he had just been a little bit wider coming down the slot, he could have had that one.
You had a step, but a little in too tight. And Oswego State, last game you saw them miss a man, and now Plattsburgh's going to have it here. It seemed like they were just one man short. Now Molinaro looking for a break, and we have a whistle here. as it might have been a hand pass or a penalty call there. No, there's a Laker down by the boards.
Yeah, injured player, tough to see there, just around the sideboards, right by the penalty box.
Yeah, now it might be either Tyler Curry or Brown. I couldn't quite make out the numbers.
Yep, the injured Laker down there. Skating off on his own power, so that's something you like to see.
Yeah, maybe a little shaking up here. And he's not laboring anything really in particular.
Tough loss on your first line right there to see your forward go down. But it looks like he's hopping right back in line, so he should be good.
Yeah, the trainers will talk to him. And he seems to be okay sitting down, and we'll have to wait and see. He's staying on the bench. That's definitely a good sign for the Lakers as they send out Anthony Pizarro's line. He was one of a couple Lakers to make it to the first team All-SUNYAC team alongside Max Novick. And he's been electric. The transfer from Buffalo State has been really good, leads the team in assists and points as Max Novick picks up the puck behind his own net. Strong forecheck by Rich McCartney, and Nair stops the Lakers breakout, and they're going to have to force the reset over to Travis Broman, who just loses the puck battle to Sloan. Sloan behind the net, 1-on-2, but the Lakers will pick it up as Novick firing it out, but not past the pinching defenseman, or forward, or excuse me, Charles Barber, as he pinches it back in.
Yeah, you look at this Plattsburgh forecheck, very aggressive, something that we actually expected going into this game, similar to what they showed last.
Right, and Pissarro trying to beat the icing, unable to do so. Derek Brown staying on the bench, though. The injured Lakers seem to be okay as the Lakers go back here in their own zone on the faceoff. And you saw it last Saturday. Lakers ice the puck, Plattsburgh win the draw, and on the set faceoff play, the Lakers give up a goal.
Exactly. You got a lot of tired bodies out there. Unfortunately, can't get the change that they wanted. But again, this is an opportunity for Plattsburgh. Take control of this game, start building some momentum, and take this crowd out of it.
And they're going to send out the big guns here with Owens, and of course that freshman D pair of Arajau and Walgren, two of the better defensemen on this team as they're the #1 unit for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, and a stout defense in that. And Owens gets it out in the dot, fires it through the slot, but Devin Campbell ties up his man, Cole Stallard. Now it's Owens, the captain, trying to generate something, and it's back to the point for Walgren, and it clears the zone, and he's going to fire it back in, and the Lakers will now get a change, only a couple on the forward group, as Max Novick picks up the puck behind his own net to Josh Zizek, who misses it. Arajau will fire it back in for the Cardinals.
A couple of poor passes lead to the Lakers not being able to get a full line change on this one.
Yeah, they might get it here as Zizek crosses the red line, throw it in, cross-ice feed. Parita trying to stop it, unable to do so. And Gillespie in on the forecheck, and a big hit laid on Walgren. Gillespie misses 3 games, and now he's going to want to generate some offense. Pounding back with a shot, saved by Jimmy Parita, and some traffic in front. You see Gillespie and Walgren jawing, and they've got at least 6 inches difference between the two. Walgren stands at 6'6", and Gillespie only 5'8", so that's what, 10 inches?
Zizek's not afraid to get after, and that's something Gosik's got to love to see from that forward there. That's something that you need. Traffic in front, mess Parita's vision up, and that way you can score.
Yeah, talking to Coach Gosik, he wants the team to be better with shot selection. They took a lot last Saturday, but a lot of them were clean looks for Parita as Plattsburgh's trying to break out. Zizek stops the pass by Middleton. And Middleton doing a good job just getting it behind his own net to reset here as the forecheck goes to work for the Lakers. Kept in by Pelnick, but just escapes, and now it's a 2-on-2 the other way. We got another whistle here, and it might be a hand pass on the Cardinals. And it will be, as it's going to go back into the Cardinals' end. Oswego State going to try to generate something off this offensive zone faceoff.
Yep, Oswego State sends out a mixed lineup there. It looks like the fourth line's coming out for Oswego. Maybe not generating any kind of goals, but again, grind it out. You got a tired Plattsburgh team out there on the ice. Try to take advantage of an opportunity.
It's definitely their grinder line, but when you got guys like Joey Scorpio and Nenadol out there, or really Nenadol and Joey Sullivan, who had a goal last whiteout back in December, this is a team, a line that generates a lot of offense just by cycling and wearing the defense down. As Middleton looking to clear, a big hit laid by Jody Sullivan. Ovchinnikov trying to clear and just gets it cross-ice pass now for Carter Allen and Tyler Curry. Josh Nenadol looking to break out here. Cuts in with some speed, and he'll drop it off to Scorpio. Back to Curry, into the slot, shot, deflected up and out of play.
Yeah, and you said it, part of playing simpler hockey is playing within yourself, knowing your role on the team, and this fourth line clearly does, and they capitalize on it.
We've got the replay of the chance here. As Middleton unable to clear the zone, and a big hit by Sullivan. That's what you come to expect to this fourth line. Sullivan, not the tallest guy, but so much power and a great center of gravity that lets him drive through the players' bodies. Nice clean hit there by Sullivan. Derek Brown bodied behind the net. Mitch Emerson comes away with it now, and he'll cycle down below. Back out to Molinaro, just handcuffs him on the pass. Derek Brown with a shot blocked, and it goes down by the boards. Molinaro with it, trying to battle his way through, unable to do so, but Broman trying to keep the zone, and there might be a penalty on the Lakers, and it's a trip. And I don't know about that.
Roman, I mean, you can't force the officials to make this kind of tough call. It is a little bit of a judgment call here by the official, but again, you can't put yourself in that kind of a position to cost your team. We talked about it earlier. This Plattsburgh power play struggles, and you can't let them get into a rhythm.
Yeah, and I really don't like this, but let me know what you think, Owen.
Looks like their sticks kind of get tangled up here, and as he's lifting his stick up, he just trips the leg. Tough call, but one that you got to make as soon as you see it.
Yeah, I guess that's a trip. I don't know. But Arajow with it now to Walgren. Back to Arajow at the point. Oswego very aggressive here, but now Walgren at center point. Waits. Back to Stallard. Cross-ice pass. Shot. Saved by Riche. Back to the point is Walgren at center point. Fakes the shot. Back down low for Egan. Back in for Owens. Back to Egan at the circle. Back to Arajow. Shot. Save. Rebound. Covered up by Riche, and man, is he tracking that puck pretty well early on.
Yeah, that puck took a couple of deflections. Again, if you're the Lakers defenseman, you got to help Riche out. Clear some of that traffic out front so he has a clear lane to see the shot coming. And again, we see here, Plattsburgh working the puck around. If you're Oswego State, you got to clear that man right there out of the middle. That's going to be a big issue for the Lakers going down the stretch.
Yeah, that's an issue we saw a lot earlier in the season, but a good job by the Lakers getting back to tie him up. And on the face-off win, Joey Scorpio just clearing the zone, and a great effort by him. And now it's Tyler Curry. 3-on-2 come the Lakers. Scorpio mishandles it as Arajow does a good job getting his stick on the puck. And Mitch Emerson now to forecheck momentarily, but it looks like he might go off for a line change as Arajow races in, gets it over to Stallard across the red line, now into the blue line with some speed. Back for Owens. Hesitates. Back for Arajow and just mishandles the puck, but Walgren settles it back down now for the Cardinals. Arajow at center point. Hesitates. Gets a pass over to Stallard. Back down below for Owens. Big hit laid by Carter Allen, and the Lakers will try to clear. Walgren keeps it in. And now Jody Sullivan has a break. If he can get Stallard, he's got a breakaway. Cuts in. Shot. Save. And it goes in. What a goal by Jody Sullivan. Short-handed nonetheless. Puts the Lakers up 1-0. 12:38 to go in the first.
This Lakers penalty kill unit is dangerous going the other way. They like to break it out. Jody Sullivan, again, shows you the reason why he's been selected on there. Just some nifty moves. He had the time and space, and he puts it 5-hole. Look at this, Jody Sullivan right down Broadway. There's going to be a penalty, and that puck squirts through 5-hole. Like you mentioned earlier, tough going post to post. Parita seems to struggle, and Jody Sullivan sees his opportunity from the back end, slips it under the pad. That's a goal for Oswego.
Yeah, and Parita makes the initial save, but does not know where the puck is, and as he slides back, it just trickles to the 5-hole and the momentum. There's a penalty on the back-checking defenseman, but Jody Sullivan, what a play, and what a jump on that puck. Really a great play by him and Scorpio earlier on to knock the puck out of the zone.
And earlier on the offensive play for Plattsburgh, Cam Owens missed a wide open Pat Egan on that pass, and that led to the break.
Roman now 4-on-4, cuts in, and the puck goes behind the net. Big hit, but no penalty there. And even though it was a penalty and a goal scored in the delayed penalty, it's going to be 4-on-4 here, so the Lakers absolved their penalty kill, and now they get to go to work 4-on-4 using their speed.
Yep, and now the Lakers, again, will have that opportunity to get that 5th-ranked power play unit out there after they kill off the next 20 seconds.
Of course, they are facing the best penalty kill in all of Division III as DeFelice tries to cut his way through, unable to do so. But Ryan Kuhn picks it up, and he'll fire it in on Riche. Devin Campbell now behind his own net, gets Pissarro along the half wall, and he'll fire a cross-ice pass for Broman just too high. And Jacob Engvall will pick it up in his own zone, not letting the Lakers go off for a change at all, but Zizek comes on, and Engvall cuts in, shot, save, rebound loose for Riche. Good job covering up and locating that puck.
Yeah, great save by Riche. Saw the puck the whole way, so fairly easy save for David Riche. But again, puck control, you're starting to see him. He's not really gathering the puck on those saves, so there's going to be rebound opportunities for Plattsburgh as soon as they get the man back.
Yeah, once they get that back, the Lakers got to do a good job, clearing the crease as best they can, because a lot of those goals you see earlier in the season came off those second chance opportunities against the Lakers. 11:49 left to go in the first period, 1:10 on this Oswego State power play as their penalty just ended. And Lakers getting out their unit with Zizek and Gillespie. Gillespie back after a 3-game absence and then re-aggravating an injury, so they really missed him on this first unit as it's Zizek cutting through. Had Emerson, but just could not pull the trigger. Plattsburgh clears.
This is going to be Oswego State's trouble. They didn't really enter the zone properly against Plattsburgh last time. They struggled getting something set up. So again, you're going to be looking for it on this first power play. What did they change throughout this week?
Spink gets behind the goal line and a hit late on him. And Middleton will clear again. So they're doing a decent job getting into the zone. It looks like it's Spink slow to get up, but he'll get up and clear the zone. They get it, but they don't get up the puck once he's chipped in.
Yeah, exactly. They have trouble setting up so their playmakers. Look at Pissarro to get involved on this.
And there goes Emerson, cuts in, has the puck, double teamed by the Cardinals penalty kill. And now Oswego loses the board battle again. It's Nair 1-on-2. He hesitates looking for a man, and now it's Sloan with him 2-on-3. Nair fires a shot wide, just looking to kill some time. 10 seconds left to go on this power play for the Lakers, and it looks like it's just about done. One more rush here for the unit.
Having Gillespie back again is going to be a big boost to this power play unit, but unfortunately couldn't get anything to go on this time on the shortened power play.
Right, as Plattsburgh returns to full strength, Derek Brown picks it up in the offense to Molinaro. Back out shot, shanked by, it looked like Novik, and he'll pick it back right up in the slot shot. What a save by Parito on Derek Brown. Oh my goodness. Great job going from post to post there as Cam Owens cuts the other way to Nair. Over to Owens behind the net, circles round. Looks out, has Barber behind, but he's going to circle back into the slot. Owens again, circling the wagon. Back out to Pizzo, shot, save, rebound, just cleared by Riche. And now it's Molinaro with it. He looks to reset, and he'll flip it back over to Carter Allen.
Owens skated around all of Oswego County with that puck. It seemed like defense just couldn't dispossess him.
Yeah, it didn't. Oswego did a good job, though, protecting the crease, protecting the house. So he had a lot of puck possession, but couldn't do much with it, aside from the one chance that looked like it was blocked out in front. Chinnikov tips it in, but it goes to Carter Allen, who fires over to Joey Sullivan, the goal scorer for the Lakers. He cuts into Nenadol, 3-on-5, and Plattsburgh does a good job, and now they're going to try to counter with Chinnikov. Chinnikov and Egan. He cuts out wide on Campbell. Fires a backhand, a rebound cleared by Nenadol. And Devin Campbell, the captain for the Lakers, will go the other way, with Joey Scorpio chipping it in.
The defensemen are doing a great job of, after Riche makes that initial save, getting the puck out to the edges of the offensive zone for Plattsburgh, not allowing them that opportunity in prime real estate.
Right now we've got a replay of the chance here for Oswego going the other way, or Plattsburgh, excuse me.
Yeah, again, you see, after the initial shot, Riche makes the save, and the Oswego State defensemen are quick to brush the puck to the edges, and Parita on this end, just a quick save there with his right pad.
Great positional save. You know, he's able to really cover up that post, that near post, but also his other legs laid out in the butterfly and does a good job blocking the low part of the net as it's Kuhn with his line mates on a 3-on-2. Kuhn drops it now, it's a 4-on-2. Kuhn again with it now behind the net. Circles out in front, shot, just saved, and it looked like it goes through the crease and out wide as Devin Campbell picks it up behind his own net.
Yeah, that puck looked like it trickled 5-hole, but Riche was in great enough position to where it just didn't hit that corner of the post.
Right, Spink battling with Nair, and Nair fires it in just a solo. Back to Devin Campbell. Max Novik on the bench, the usual partner for Campbell, so maybe they're looking for a little change here. It's Pissarro leaving for Spink, has some speed entering the zone, cuts wide. He'll stop and tuck it in deep for Pissarro, who just beats Walgren to the puck momentarily, but now it's going to be a 2-on-2 battle. DeFelice, Broman, Walgren, and Pissarro there. Walgren comes away with it, but good back check by Broman trying to get the puck, and he'll lay up hit on Walgren. Caught in the paraphernalia of Tyler Curry's gear is the puck. He's unable to clear it, and it's Nair now with it back out in front, but Carter Allen doing a good job getting that, and now it's Tyler Curry pinching in on the offensive opportunity. Tazaizik hesitates, and a good job by Engvall blocking him from the crease, and a good job protecting Parita as Walgren picks it up on his own net. He'll fire it to Falango, who misses the puck wide, and now Tyler Curry with it. Leaves it for Gillespie. Tazaizik entering the zone. Has LeBlanc, and he'll fire it back down low as well. He loses an edge, but back to Curry. Hesitates, looks for a shot, looks for the pass, shot, rebound, and LeBlanc almost puts it home, had a yawning cage. Back out in front, and Engvall will take it. Gillespie whacks him, but no call there. And Gillespie with it now battling Engvall. LeBlanc gets tripped up, no call, and Zizek will hesitate behind Parita. And LeBlanc battling again, back to the point for Curry. Hesitates, waits and fires it back in for Zizek. Leaves it over for Gillespie, back out in front to Sullivan, shot, blocked by Sloan. And Engvall will look to clear here, as they're going to need to get a full line change for the Cardinals.
That third line for Oswego had a lot of opportunities, but you see, sticks in the passing lane was key there. Oswego was knocking on the doorstep, but just wasn't able to complete some passes.
Cam Berry fires a shot wide, and it clears the zone. Max Novik picks it up at the blue line, misses it, and Cam Owens, trying to harass him, picks up the puck, but it'll be offside. 7:07 left in this first period. Oswego State leads 1-0.
So far, it looks like Oswego State is ready to play in this one. We can even see here on the instant replay, we got sticks in the passing lane. LeBlanc has a beautiful opportunity with an empty net, but just couldn't capitalize on it. And again, here for Plattsburgh, traffic out in front, and Richer is able to make the quick reflex save on that one.
Face off won by the Lakers, and Devin Campbell passed it over to Novick. He'll fire, but Stout intercepts. Got to be wondering what Novick's thinking there, but he'll pick it back up. And now he's got Barry almost on a breakaway, but couldn't find the seam. And there's going to be a penalty on Barry as he got in the way of Middleton. And the fans don't like it, but that's a good call.
Yeah, Cam Barry was just ahead of the play, looking for the pass, didn't get it, and then, of course, just runs into the Plattsburgh defender and takes him out of the play. So easy interference call there. But if you're Barry, you wanted the puck on that one.
Yeah, and there was a very tight window that Novick wasn't comfortable passing it through. So up a goal, do you want to be that aggressive?
I think you do in this kind of a game. I mean, unfortunately, Plattsburgh, they don't have a strong power play unit. So if you're Oswego, you can kind of afford to take some of these penalties, but you can't give them over and over again because one of these times they're going to connect, and that's going to spring momentum for them.
Right, but the Cardinals win it. Back for Arjot for Walgren. Back to Walgren now for Arjot at center point. Hesitates. Back down to Walgren. Over for Kuhn. He'll hesitate. Back to Arjot center point. Fires pass over. Shot save by Richer. Might have blocked in front by Campbell. Unable to clear are the Lakers as it's Kuhn picking it up. Fence not having the Nenadol was knocked down. Good stick by Campbell, and Nenadol trying to clear, unable to do so. He looks a little bit shaken up after that hit.
Yeah, Nenadol took a big shot on the boards there.
Walgren gets it at center point. He'll slow it down. Leaves it for Arjot. Now back over Walgren, who misses it, but Kuhn will pick it up at the far point. Cycling back and looking for Lawson in the crease. But nothing going there. Shot saved by Richer. And the Lakers got a minute 15 left to kill this power play.
Nice save by Richer there. Nenadol finally gets to get off the ice after that hit. But again, Plattsburgh, they seem to be the opposite of Oswego. They can set stuff up. They just can't capitalize on those opportunities given. So unfortunately, if you're looking at an Oswego team here, they're succeeding on the penalty kill, but Plattsburgh's getting a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, and they really don't do much more than passing it back and forth to the outside. So the Lakers do a good job protecting the crease, protecting the important parts of the ice. As Carter Allen fires it clear, doesn't go the length of the ice as it hits the ref. And now it looks like it's Kuhn recalling, or excuse me, that's Barber. He'll wait for his team to get set back up. And it looks like it is Denoye with some speed passing it over to DeFelice. One of the goal scorers was hit hard. He was one of the goal scorers last Saturday in the thrilling win for Plattsburgh State, securing the 3 seed as well. And Denoye trying to leave a touch pass for Engvall, who finally gets it. Now Cardinals have some rush, and the shot goes wide. Egan with it now for Pizzo. Shot. DeFelice touches it up. Back out. Play catch behind the net. DeFelice tries to fire past Pizzo and just gets it to him. Almost goes wide. And Oswego State will clear as it's Molinaro sending the length of the ice. About 15 seconds to go here on this power play.
Strong forecheck here by Oswego. But again, you're looking at that last play in the zone. Plattsburgh's getting those opportunities. A weak shot there by Pizzo led to Oswego State clearance.
Back out in front for Owens. He isn't clear. And now it's Charlie Pelnick passing space. And he'll just tuck it in. Smart play by him as the Lakers kill off this penalty. 4:50 left to go in the first. Oswego State up 1.
Great penalty kill. 2 penalty kills so far in the period for Oswego State. Good news heading forward and through the rest of this one.
Bend but don't break mentality for this penalty kill so far. As a couple of chances, but LeBlanc picking it up, and he's got Zizek below him, but they'll switch. He tries to get it to Gillespie, and an active stick of the Cardinals back checker gets in the way of that. Devin Campbell with it now over to his D partner Max Novick. And he'll enter the zone, fires it over for Josh Zizek. He'll tuck it in behind the net for Michael Gillespie, and he'll try to cut in wide on Owens. Cycles back, and he's tripped up. No call there. Fans not happy, but LeBlanc picks it up, and he'll try to get it to Josh Zizek, and he does so. Looks like Plattsburgh will clear, and Egan in a foot race with Novick. Novick has a big step on him, and he'll be able to just clear and go out behind the front of the net. Novick streaking through, enters the zone with speed. Broman shot blocked by Barber. A good block by him.
Good block by Barber there again. Trying to limit the opportunities that Parita even has to see. Keeping your goaltender fresh and ready for any other shots that come. I mean, Oswego State getting a good forecheck here.
Yeah, and Broman out in front in the high slot, unable to generate anything, but Tyler Curry just keeps it in. And speaking of limiting the chances, Oswego State only's got 4 unofficial shots, despite the amount of puck time possession they have. And it's Nair 2-on-2 with Rich McCartney. 2-on-3 now as it's Nair cutting through. He'll try to stick it on net, unable to do so, and Broman angles off McCartney.
Plattsburgh State keeping it in the zone, as you see here. They're known for their forecheck and their pressing defense.
Yeah, and despite that, Rich McCartney unable to get it in deep and leads for an easy clear for the Lakers. And it's Tanner Spink and Pissarro on the forecheck here on Pizzo, who will cut quickly and try to exit the zone with some speed. Loses it to Derek Brown in the zone, who just mishandles it, and that gives Plattsburgh enough time to get back. And Ovchinnikov with it now alongside Christian DeFelice, and they've got a 2-on-2. Shot blocked, goes behind, and Ovchinnikov cannot pick up the puck. Derek Brown with it behind his own net. 2-on-2 scrum there, won by the Lakers' Charlie Pelnick, who's actually just holds on to it, and now Jeff Solo tries to clear. Speed through the zone, he's angled off well, and there's going to be a penalty on what appears to be the Cardinals.
Yeah, fans wanted one earlier when Oswego State had it in the zone, and it looked like Oswego State player was tripped up, but they're finally going to get one here, and this power play unit, again, 5th in the nation, has an opportunity, put them up 2 goals possibly heading into the first intermission. That's something that you'd like to see if you're Coach Gosek and Laker fans.
Looks like it's a holding penalty on Daniil Ovchinnikov of the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, and for the Lakers, haven't done a great job entering the zone, so that makes these offensive zone faceoffs on the power play that much more important.
Oh, crucial. You're going to try to win this one back. Gillespie's going to be the setup man on this power play, finally back up in the lineup, and that's going to be a big boost to their power play unit, so hopefully that'll pay off here.
Yeah, the heavy shot from the point. Novik gets over and shot off the post and goes up and back out in front of the crease, and Cam Owens takes away with it. Jimmy Parita lost his stick. Oswego State fires it back in, but Engvall doing a job trying to clear, and he'll get it. Now Parita gets his stick back as puck goes the other way for Riche. Leads for Gillespie, who fires over to Novik as the Lakers try to reset.
Sometimes the goalie's best friend's the post. Jimmy Parita thanking that after that one, and Gillespie immediately involved off of that faceoff win.
Yeah, really great chance by him, and a good job by Novik getting it over him on the one-timer, put it right in his wheelhouse as the Cardinals clear. Max Novik recoiling with the puck. He'll try to cut back in with some speed. He's got Gillespie underneath, and he'll get it over to him. Tries to dangle through Engvall, and he does so. Enters the zone and hesitates, and now the Lakers can get set up here with Novik at center point. Leaves it for Gillespie. Looks for a shot. Blocked by Engvall. Back out in front. In the feet. Back out. Shot. Scores! Josh Isaac on the power play. Gets the loose puck over to Isaac. And 2-0 Lakers. A minute 36 to go.
Again, you're working that puck. You get it to the middle of the zone, and it looks like Plattsburgh just not able to get the Oswego State players out of there. Sticks on the ground. Parita couldn't quite see it, it looked like, and then it just got passed to his right side. Beat him. You see here, Broman's fighting for it, Gillespie's fighting for it. Finally, the puck comes loose. Broman hits Zizek with a beautiful pass, and Zizek's basically got an empty net. Parita shifting over to cover the hole.
Yeah, and it looks like it's Middleton creeping in on that near side, and that's what we saw in the Pissarro goal dating back to the first wideout. Is if you're Middleton, you can't afford to cheat. You have to protect the back door because you've got 2 guys battling for the puck. And Oswego State not outmanned, but they definitely outmuscle the Cardinals as they get the puck first, and an easy tap in, as you said, for Josh Isaac. That's his 12th of the season, and that's his 3rd point against Plattsburgh in about 2 games in a period, as Carter Allen recoils in his own end, and the fans are feeling it here at the campus center. Jody Sullivan over to Nanadol, fires in, cross-ice pass for Pizzo to recoil, and a big hit by Sullivan, and the crowd, really the Lakers trying to keep the crowd into here in these next couple shifts to end the first period. Shot blocked, and Oswego State soft forecheck, but Nanadol able to keep it in, or just kidding as the ref calls it offside. Good call there by the referee.
Yeah, Lakers thought they were going to get a break there, but it looks like the official spotted it pretty clearly. Lakers, again, tough on the forecheck, which is something you've got to like to see. Something different than we saw last week when they traveled to Plattsburgh.
Yeah, and really a strong forechecking presence for the Lakers. And, you know, we talked about last Saturday, they weren't winning those puck battles. Those 50-50 pucks seem to always go Plattsburgh's way. And the Lakers have 1 or 2 of them here on their 2 goals, with Scorpio just getting the puck out of zone and Broman getting the puck over to Zizek on the power play as the Cardinals trying to clear, and they just get only to center ice as Devin Campbell picks it up, and he'll try to reset. Firing it in for Arajau, and he's going to get forechecked by Molinaro. Over to Walgren, loses the puck to Derek Brown. Back at the circle, cutting down low, pass a shot right out in front for Emerson, and he can't find the puck. Ovchinnikov with it now, streaking through the zone. He has some speed, and they'll call that offside as it was Ryan Kuhn was in ahead of the play.
Kuhn got caught out on the edge. You see Ovechnikov trying to make something happen with just 28 seconds left, trying to spark this offense, get some momentum going into the second intermission, because it looks like Oswego's got all of it right now.
And you look at Bob Emery here, and he just seems stunned.
Totally not something he expected, I'm sure, coming into this game. This seemed more of like a fair matchup on paper, and as we've seen so far this season, splitting the season series.
Man, this feels like whiteout back in December when the Lakers really just took it to the Plattsburgh Cardinals, winning 4-0. As Isaac has some speed. 3-on-2, 17 seconds left to go in this period. Isaac out wide. Fire shot, Parita does a good job clearing that puck on the rebound. Great rebound control there as LeBlanc picking it back up. Loses it to Cam Owens. 5 seconds left, and they're going to try to get one last rush here, but Tyler Curry looks to settle it down, and that'll end the first period here at the Morano Campus Ice Arena. The fans are on their feet as the Lakers are going into the second period up 2-0 on the Plattsburgh State Cardinals.
Strong showing here by Oswego. You like to see them capitalizing on the power play unit and even on that forecheck. They're doing the dirty work, which it didn't seem like they were doing in the last game against Plattsburgh. So that's something positive. Look for the Lakers keeping this momentum going into the next period. If you're Plattsburgh, you just got to reassess the situation. Your penalty kill has been struggling, which again is one of your strengths. So that's clearly something that can't happen.
Right, and despite that, despite the 2-goal lead, Oswego only out shooting Plattsburgh by 2. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have right now in the Steve Levy press box. Coming up after the break, Brian Rubin and the guys will break down that first 20 minutes that was here on Hockey Night in Oswego. You're watching WTOP 10.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
How do we afford all this?
Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
And welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. This is the first intermission report. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Morano, I'm Brian Rudman, and guys, what a first period for the Lakers. They're up 2-0 right now. How were they able to take this early lead?
Well, it's a completely different look, the opposite look from last weekend. It was Plattsburgh State with the 2-0 lead, but the Lakers kept the pressure on with 2-0, and that shorthanded goal was really the spark that electrified that first period.
And they were finally able to get past Plattsburgh's strengths of the power play kill. They were able to capitalize off that power play that they got, and they were able to score off that. That's going to be big later on.
And guys, speaking of the goals, what did you see in those goals from Oswego, both shorthanded and on the power play?
Yeah, Jody Sullivan on that shorthanded goal, he really dangled out Jimmy Parita, and it was just quite the move here, as we'll see on the replay. The replay can describe it better than me. He went backhand, 5-hole, and that's one of the problems that Parita struggled with, is going 5-hole in between the pipes, and it was a great start for the Lakers.
Yeah, and then we saw Josh Isaac on that power play, able to keep the momentum that they got carrying on here. So like we said before, if we're able to get goals quick and early, and they're able to not look back that they're able to carry the momentum going into that one.
And guys, we talked about how good the Plattsburgh penalty kill has been. What did Oswego do well on their power play in that period to convert on the opportunity?
Well, they found the open man. You saw in that goal by Zyzik, he kind of was able to get short side, kind of got behind that big Plattsburgh State defense, almost got lost as this here on the replay. See, he's planted right there to the right of the screen right now, wide open half of the net there for the easy goal. He just kind of almost got lost in that penalty kill.
Yeah, it's like as Ed Gostic said, they can't overthink their passes. When they have the opportunity to score, they just have to take it one step at a time, let the play come to them, let it just happen, and just take advantage of whatever they can get going.
And guys, now we're going to get an opportunity to take a look at the period summary, really look at the stats, and what are these stats showing you about how this game has gone so far?
Well, Oswego State, they've owned the shot battle 7-5. It's a little bit of a low shooting game, but really the big thing there is 1 for 2 on the power play, which was something we weren't expecting going into the game. Oswego State got that power play goal.
Yeah, and one thing too is that they're tied 9-9 on faceoffs. Usually Oswego is there to dominate the faceoffs. Plattsburgh's been doing a good job at taking it. Now they just have to take advantage of when they have the puck. They have to pass it smart. They have to just not be able to have sloppy passing and force turnovers.
And guys, we talked about it a little bit in the pregame show. The goalie play has been big tonight. It's been a key. David Rouchet, what has he done right to keep Plattsburgh off the board early?
Well, we talked before the game about those crucial first 5 minutes, and Rouchet was only tested a couple of times early, but he looked good. He's looked very in control of himself. He moves post to post very well, and we'll see those replays here shortly on Rouchet. And you know, he hasn't been tested too much, but look how well he moves in between the pipes. He's very good in that butterfly stance, and that's been a huge key for Oswego State in the first period.
Yeah, and you were saying it before, each player is doing a good job of not blocking what he's seeing. He's able to see the puck and see where it is and position himself there to stop the plays.
He's got to work a little bit on those rebounds. Sorry, Brian, but you see a couple of healthy rebounds. He's got to cover those, but if he can work on that, it should be a good night going forward for David Rouchet.
And guys, Jimmy Parita, he was your player to watch. Luke, he has let 2 in, but he has made some nice saves tonight.
Yeah, and those 2 weren't really his fault. One was a breakaway, and one was just a tough angle there for Zyzik, and he stood tall, but he struggled a little bit in the 5-hole.
Yeah, and like you said, he's facing a lot of shots. 2 of them really weren't his fault. They were just tough breaks. We saw there the defense fault. They were on the power play. It just happened to be a breakaway. But as we saw a couple of replays here, he's doing a good job of handling the puck. And if he wasn't on net, they would have a lot more opportunities to score. Maybe this would be a different game so far.
And guys, now we're going to have an opportunity to send it down to the ice level where James never mind, my bad. And we're going to send it to a little bit of a break right here on the other side. We'll be back with more of the intermission report.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Total, Baldwin faces 32 charges.
Saturday, I went to Woodchuck Saloon.
Too much temperature change.
13-10 meteorologist.
2 as well. Visions for Tanner Spink.
Go to 2-1.
2 with 6-10 on the year.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
to Hockey Night in Oswego. I am here with the first goal scorer of the day, Jody Sullivan. And Jody, one of the sickest goals you scored all year. 6 goals on the season for you. It comes off the shorthand for you guys. And then right before the end of the period, Josh Ness wanted to put you up 2-0. What do these goals mean in such a big game?
Oh, I know, like you said, it's a big game. So our key for the game plan is to just pressure as much as we can. So I capitalized off a forced mistake by my penalty kill partner. And we're lucky it went in the back of the net. And then my roommate Ziz there, he's a skilled player. You know, you give him a chance like that, it's going to be in the back of the net. So it's huge for us.
Now, when you guys traveled to Plattsburgh this recent game, you were down 2-0 at the end of the first period. Now you're up 2-0 at the end of the first period. What do you guys have to do to make sure that you keep this lead?
We just got to keep our foot in the gas pedal, you know, can't let our foot off their throats and just keep giving it to them.
Awesome. Thanks, Jody.
Thanks a lot.
We'll be back after the break. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
It's taste, not toast.
Hi, I'm Anthony Citron, and for one view a day, you can help producers at WTOP get the recognition they deserve for their work. For just 30 minutes a day, you can help these students make sure their work does not go unnoticed. Please, click the link below and help these students get the recognition they deserve. All it takes is one view a day.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego as the Plattsburgh Cardinals are trailing the Oswego State Lakers 2-0. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Morano, I am Brian Rudman, and this is the first intermission report. And right now, obviously, the Oswego State Lakers up 2-0, and a big key for the Lakers in the first period was the penalty kill. Guys, what did they do right in that first period?
Well, they kept the pressure up on the forecheck, and I think that was the biggest key. Even last weekend, we saw them keep the pressure on. Plattsburgh State doesn't have a great power play unit, and if Oswego State keeps the pressure on them, don't let them get comfortable, don't let them set up, and I think that's what worked for them in the first.
Yeah, and they're finally getting to Plattsburgh's power play. You see they were so strong all season. If they're able to get to that early on, that's going to affect Plattsburgh in more than one way.
And guys, we saw it a little bit on the penalty kill. Oswego, in the early penalty kill, they struggled to clear the puck. How important is it for them to continue to clear the puck as they did later on?
Oh, it's huge, especially for the defensemen. They struggled last weekend to clear the puck. We keep going back to last weekend, but it's just so compare contrast to this weekend. They've got to clear the puck better. Like you said, those turnovers is where Plattsburgh State's going to be able to score.
Yeah, definitely keep clearing the puck, limit the amount of chance that Plattsburgh has. Plattsburgh has a lot of playmakers on their team here, and if they can limit the amount of times they're able to get there, the stick on the puck there, that's going to be big for them.
And guys, speaking of Plattsburgh, they're down 2 goals, something that they're not really wanting to do. What do they need to do in the second period and the third period to turn this around?
Well, it's a nightmare for Plattsburgh State because now they got to push the tempo up. They've got to keep their foot on the gas, which is right where Oswego State wants them. They want them to play fast and make those sloppy mistakes, but Plattsburgh's got to be able to play fast.
They have to limit the amount of mistakes that they have. We see they had the power play and they give up that shorthanded goal. That's going to be big, especially with that power play. They have to be able to score there because you don't know how many you're going to get. So they have to limit the amount of mistakes they get mentally and physically.
And for Oswego, obviously, once again, they're up 2-0. What did they do right, and what do they need to continue to do in order to maintain this lead?
Well, I really like what they did on that power play where they got behind the defense. You know, Plattsburgh's bigger up front, but Oswego State, when they get those guys down low, guys like Gillespie, guys like Zizek, guys like LeBlanc, that's where they're at their best. They can dominate down low where they really don't have the size up top.
Their penalty kill is big. Each player doing their part, putting their bodies in front of the puck, breaking up plays. Every player has been doing their part. As you see, Gillespie already back in the lineup, already has the assist with that Zizek goal. That's big too.
And guys, you talk about Michael Gillespie. He's back in the lineup today. How important was he on that power play goal?
Oh, he was essential. I mean, he really dictates the power play unit. Even before that, where the faceoff was won, Novik to Gillespie, and Gillespie hit the post. He's just so active, and his vision as a passer is just unparalleled.
Yeah, that power play, they kept the pressure up. They didn't let Plattsburgh, break up the play, have a chance at a shorthanded goal. As we said, Gillespie was big. He was able to have a playmaking spot and also set up that goal for Zizek.
And now, if you're head coach Ed Gosick in that Oswego State locker room, what's your message to your team to maintain this lead?
I'd say, boys, we still have 40 minutes of hockey to play. Keep your foot on the gas because we're faster. We can be more aggressive than Plattsburgh State, and if we don't make those mistakes, we can come away with a win. But don't forget, there's still 40 minutes of hockey to go.
It's not the end of the world yet for Plattsburgh, and they have to realize that Plattsburgh's going to be coming out, guns a-blazing really quick in the second period. They have to keep doing what they're doing, take note of what happened in the first period, and just keep that going.
And guys, that's all the time we have for the first intermission report. We're going to take a break. On the other side, Matt Watling and Owen Gallagher will have the call to the second period. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back to the Mono Campus Center Ice Arena. As the second period is almost underway, the Oswego State Lakers lead 2-0 over the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, and they were off at 2 special teams goals, Lakers scoring shorthanded, and then on their second power play, Matt Walling alongside Owen Gallagher. Now, Owen, what did you see in that second power play for the Lakers that led to their second goal?
Yeah, you look at the first power play, they were disorganized, struggling to even get it into the zone and set up, but on that second one, you had a couple players fighting for the puck, found its way to Broman, who hit Zizek, who was open on the post. You look at the Plattsburgh D-man, Philip Middleton there, he just got caught puck watching, and that's something that cannot happen if you're Plattsburgh, because those are just going to be easy goals that beat Parita, no matter who's in that, actually. You look at this Plattsburgh defense, you got beat on a shorthanded goal, Jody Sullivan trickles out of the zone, gets it, scores on a nice breakaway goal. That happens. But on that power play, that's something that's easily correctable now going into the second period, something that you got to lock down on now.
Right, and of course Joey Scorpio, who cleared the zone on that shorthanded goal for Joey Sullivan, does not get an assist, as it's unassisted. And for those of you that love to scoreboard watch, the other SUNYAC semifinal game going on right now, after the first period was 1-1 tie between SUNY Geneseo, the second best team in the nation, and Fredonia. So an exciting matchup there as well. But this face-off is just about underway as we wait the puck drop from the linesman and the signal, as there might be an issue on the ice over here by Jimmy Parita.
Yeah, it looks like, what do we got over here? Somebody, Zamboni must not have done his job or something.
Looks like they're just testing the ice out, making sure that it's nice and clean, no divots in the ice, as it seems like the last time we were here covering a men's hockey game, there was a lot of slips and falls on either side. I believe that was the Geneseo game, in which it was a 4-4 tie.
Yep, and Oswego State, actually, yeah, with all those nifty moves, you got to make sure the ice conditions are great, so it's time to play some hockey.
And here we are, the face-off won by Plattsburgh State. Jacob Engvall recalling his own end, leaves it for Philip Middleton, who tries to fire a pass into Stallard, who chips it into the zone, not past Tyler Curry, as he gets to Molinaro, who tries to send Derek Brown, cannot do so. Molinaro picks it up here, 3-on-3. Emerson with a shot, hit right into the ref by Jimmy Parita's blocker. And Jacob Middleton, or Philip Middleton, excuse me, was heckled hard on the forecheck by the Lakers, but he clears the zone. Tyler Curry with it now at his own blue line with fire for Emerson, who just gets a stick on it, maybe not, as it goes for an icing here. 19:26 to go here, just about 34 seconds into the second period. Oswego State still up 2-0.
And here's an opportunity for Plattsburgh. You get an offensive zone face-off, win it back, try to set something up. This could be huge for momentum. We see here Emerson has it on the wing, gets a shot up just wide though, Parita steering it wide with that blocker save.
Right, not the best angle for Emerson, but a good job by Parita to deflect the rebound into a lower scoring danger area behind his own net. Plattsburgh trying to keep it in, unable to do so as Derek Brown just muscles the puck out of the way, and McCartney tries to lay the body on Mitch Emerson. Sloan loses the puck to Molinaro, and 3 Lakers converge on him, but Roman picks it up and cannot get it to Pissarro. Nair with it now, finds Kuhn, and he cuts him to the end. A shot by McCartney, and he's a high stick, or a call on Broman, and Travis Broman looks like he might be sent to the box. Is there some pushing and shoving on the other end of the ice?
Just couldn't get enough of that puck to redirect it into the net. Just missed opportunity there for Plattsburgh, but they got a power play here, and that should spark some offense going into the second period early again. Take a look, it's a 2-on-2 situation, but again, great pass out in front, just couldn't get enough of it. Part of that was because of Broman's high stick penalty, and he's in the box now for 2 minutes.
Right, it looked like a high stick or a hooking or something. Didn't look like much, but when you're really uncontested on 2-on-1 like that, the ref's gonna call it 10 times out of 10 because it impedes such a grade A scoring chance. As the second unit sets up here for the Cardinals power play, Andrew Pizzo to Barber's shot, blocked by Josh Nenadil to the corner. DeFelice is quick on that one as Devin Campbell tries to knock the puck off him, and he's just able to do so, but Sloan coming in from his point, and Josh Isaac looking clear, fans on it, gets to Pizzo now at the point, over to Barber. They'll play catch back over to Pizzo. Back to Barber, shot, blocked by Nenadil, the second of the shift for him. And Devin Campbell looking to break out here for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming into this game, we have a 2-on-1, it looks like.
Isaac with the shot, cannot bury it, but a great play by Nenadil going the other way after blocking a couple shots.
We knew coming into this one that Plattsburgh's power play was their Achilles heel, just their offense seemed to struggle.
DeFelice back out in front, tries to kick it to his own stick as Denoye, and he can't get the handle on. Another grade A chance for them. Joey Sullivan trying to generate something here as now Cameron Barry picks it up into the zone. He got Sullivan on the far side, but great job by Pizzo to knock the puck off of Barry as the Cardinals try to reset on their power play. 55 seconds left to go in it. Is Stallard racing through the zone, leaves it for Owens. Fires it back down low for Stallard behind the net. Looking back out for Walgren at the point, hesitates to Arajau. Plays catch with Walgren center point, back down for Egan at the corner boards. Fires down low for Sloan, back out in front, blocked by Carter Allen, and he's trying to clear and is able to do so as Walgren bats it back in, and he'll try to chop it away from the line, and that's going to be an offside. 32 seconds left to go on the power play.
So we're going to take a look at that slash here. Oh boy. So it's a retaliation right there by number 9, Mitch Emerson, or excuse me, number 19, Joey Molinaro. And then the missed opportunity for us, we go, Zizek again has a chance to score another one, but can't get it.
But despite missing, he does a good job going back as Emerson tries to win the faceoff up straight and loses it to the Cardinals. And back for Sloan, crossing into the neutral zone. He's got some speed. The Lakers doing a good job getting back on him. Cuts through one guy solo, back out in front. No one in the slot, but Walton gets at the point. Back over to Arajo. Fake shot, back in for Sloan. Egan with their shot, rebound, no one in front, scores! Cam Owens on the doorstep. And the Plattsburgh Cardinals score just their 11th power play goal of the season on their third try of the afternoon.
It's the skating ability of Cam Owens to bring the puck in the zone and to possess it. And then you're looking at some of these passings going through the defense. We see here cross-ice passing, and that's what you're going to look for. A juicy rebound opportunity there for Cam Owens, and he buries it.
And between Pelnick and Emerson there, one of them has to drop down low for Owens. You see Pelnick tries to cut down on the backside after the seam pass, but one of them has got to stay tall in front of the net and make sure you're protecting the crease. And that's the second goal we've seen here on the power play in which the front of the crease has been really just miscovered on both sides here. Now it's 2-1 for the Lakers. They're going to try to generate something after that goal allowed. Pissarro or Broman with it now. Board battle. Spink tries to help him out and gets it over to Novik. Just keeps it in for Broman in the slot. Looking for a pass. Pissarro can't get it there as Engvall blocks it. And now it's back in for Novik, who's going to pinch in from his D point. Fires around for Pissarro. Caught up in the referee's skates, but Spink in on the forecheck. Falanga firing it to Broman. And he's going to cut around here. Looks for a pass out in front. Spink to it in tight and can't get the rebound as Pissarro fires it in deep. Spink does a job lifting the stick, but Engvall will pick it up. And looks like there might be an icing here on the Plattsburgh Cardinals after generating some momentum of their own with a goal. They're caught on their heels.
Yeah, Plattsburgh again, they've got a tired line out there. They only made one change while they actually had the puck in their zone. Ovechnikov is going to be the new man out on the ice, and he's allowed to stay out there. But again, for Plattsburgh, you got to make sure that you get possession of the puck, get over the blue line, dump it, and then you can change, get some fresh bodies out there.
And for the Lakers, that Pissarro line doing an excellent job generating some offense through the cycle game. And now Carter Allen with it at his own point. Leaves it for LeBlanc. His eyes are trying to get it, but Denoye will pick it up and look to clear. He does so to Ovechnikov, battling with Tyler Curry. And Carter Allen will look to get it, and he's got tripped up. No call there as he falls over his own feet. Ovechnikov in with the board battle. Dave Felice there as well. Little interference by him, but no call there. And it's over to the skates of Zizek, and he'll fire it in for LeBlanc behind the net. He's contested by Pizzo, who knocks the puck off of him momentarily. And LeBlanc does a great job on the forecheck. They're getting off of Pizzo. LeBlanc behind the net, battling with Pizzo. And there's going to be a penalty on Pizzo, and that looks like it's a hold, or a holding call there.
Yep, Pizzo held him up right behind that net there. Again, physical play, and if you're Plattsburgh, you're not looking to take these kind of penalties. It didn't seem like it was very necessary in the moment. I mean, no penalty is ever necessary, but sometimes you try to prevent a scoring opportunity, and that just seemed like it wasn't the opportunity there.
It looks like Pizzo just stopped skating, and when you stop skating and your stick is out, reached over the body of the forward with the puck, you're going to hold him. You know, you're going to move forward, and you're going to impede his progress, and that's going to be a penalty. As Gillespie with a shot, great block by Stallard, and goes out of play.
This is the second time they've tried that, win the face-off back to Novik, Novik over to Gillespie. They're trying to set that up clearly, and they almost had another opportunity there at a shot on goal, but it got deflected up into the netting.
Gillespie, one of the hardest shots on this Lakers team, is top 5 in goals on the team with 7 in 22 games played. He's got 23 points as well, so he's firing it over a point-per-game clip. Mitch Emerson can't get the draw from Zizek, but Zizek will try to tie it up and fire back to Gillespie at the point. Walks the line to Novik, and he'll slow it down here as they switch sides, almost losing the puck. Novik keeps it in. Shot, save, rebound is gobbled up by Parita, and there's a battle in front with Emerson there.
Yeah, Parita makes sure that he doesn't allow Oswego State an opportunity at a rebound, something that we saw the Oswego State suffer from on the other end just moments ago with giving up the goal to Plattsburgh. But again, Parita, rebound control is key. His men clearing the crease for him, that was one of the keys to the game, and looks like they're taking care of that now rather than when they did in the first period.
Yeah, good job. And for the Lakers, you are getting traffic in front of the net, and you want to take higher quality chances. And these are some decent chances. You know, you get traffic in front of the net, have it hit a body, screen Parita a little bit, as Novik will hold here. Back down low for what looks like Emerson can't handle it, but Gillespie keeps it in. Emerson and him collide. As there's a board battle here, Lakers trying to get it back to Novik, and they do so at the point. Moves to center point, looks for Zizek, shot, blocked again by Middleton. What a block by the big frame standing at 6'3".
6'3", but he was able to get on the ground and block that one. Zizek had a nice look at goal, but unfortunately wiped away.
Novik with it now, back over to Gillespie at the point, creeps into the circle, and he'll back out for Novik at center point. Zizek calling for it, but Gillespie gets it at the circle, hesitates, back down low, back out in front for Zizek on the back door, and the puck just missing his stick. Back to Gillespie at the circle, creeps in, looks for Zizek again, can't get it to him. And he'll cycle it back down for Novik at center point. And they're trying to feed it to Zizek a couple times here on the back door, but now it's Gillespie up for Novik at center point. He'll hold, back for Gillespie, looks for the shot, over to Zizek now, shot, pass, and it can't get to Emerson, a couple feet through. 30 seconds left to go on the power play, and Zizek takes a seat on the bench for Brown. Novik with it now. It's been all Lakers this power play, and now for Derek Brown. Looks for the pass, bound for Spink. Back out in front, great block again by Middleton, his second of the shift. And there's a collision out in front, and Parita's laying down, and looks like it's Pissarro there as well, and they're gonna get a whistle. And a fortunate one for the Lakers. Great job by Parita to force the ref to call the play dead.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a penalty, doesn't look like anything malicious there. Just a couple players getting tangled up, and Parita was laying on top of his stick, so he couldn't quite get up. Ref blows the whistle. We're gonna have a face-off. But we look at Parita again. Great block out in front there. The less opportunities he has to limit. A little bit of a nudge there in the back. Who was that? Let's see here. By Lawson. But again, Lawson's coming up big on this penalty kill. A lot of active hands sticking the way of the passing lanes.
Yeah, and for Parita does a great job selling the collision to try to get the whistle, as the Plattsburgh Cardinals had it in their zone for the first 90 seconds of that power play. Lakers trying to reset with just about 5 seconds left. And a good kill by the Cardinals, but the Lakers generate some offense of their own. Middleton steps up into Derek Brown and forces him offside. And delayed offside is finally called, and now we're back to full strength. 13:30 left in the second period. Oswego up 2-1.
Yeah, it looks like he just kind of lost the puck at his feet. Didn't quite know where it was and ended up crossing the line before, so they're blowing dead for offside. But again, Plattsburgh, great penalty kill effort there for them. A couple blocks, which you love to see, especially if you're Parita. The less opportunities that you have with shots coming at you, the less opportunities that Oswego State has to score.
Right now, what did you like to see from that power play?
Well, a lot of sacrificing the body. I mean, for the power play specifically, Gillespie's obviously getting involved. Nice to have him back in the lineup if you're not Oswego State supporter. But again, Gillespie's involvement. Zizek was knocking on the door, and then Brown also had Derek Brown, also had a nice opportunity, but just fanned on one.
Yeah, so they're definitely trying to work the backdoor pass, which worked on the first power play goal. But for the Cardinals, they did a much better job there, keeping three of their guys for the majority of that down below by the crease by Parita, protecting the house and protecting the inner slot. So good job adjusting by head coach Bob Emery in his 30th season as Plattsburgh's head coach. As Plattsburgh now with trying into the zone, they've got a break. Cutting in, and Owens can't get it in on the breakaway, and a big defensive lapse by the Lakers comes and goes without a goal against. And now it's Gillespie Curry firing his way through. Mishandles, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way with Stallard. No, it's Stallard cuts around his D-man, cuts out in front. Another penalty coming up for the Lakers, but they don't take a penalty. They don't give up a goal as Cameron Berry touches up, and now back-to-back blown defensive coverages by the Lakers in this last sequence.
Nice toe drag to beat your man, and then couldn't quite finish, but again, drew a penalty, so Plattsburgh's going to have an opportunity to maybe get another power play goal. But we look at here, the blown coverages once again. You let a man slip in behind you, and that's just going to be a problem. You're not helping out Richer. He made a nice pad save there. The toe drag, we mentioned it earlier, the backhand save by Richer with that right pad.
Yeah, and that was Carter Allen who cut over and left Tyler Curry really out to dry as they were both on that near side. One of them's got to stay back and stay closer to the net, as it was, I believe, Cam Owens streaking down Broad Street. No one to beat but the goalie, but is unable to handle the puck well.
The skating of Cam Owens, again, creating these opportunities for Plattsburgh's offense.
Yeah, he's one of their leading scorers. 7 goals is tied for the league team lead. And Molinaro is sat down by Charles Barber. Good, clean hit there. Denoye cutting through the zone, has some speed, takes the Lakers on 1-on-4, fires their shot just wide, but back to Charles Barber at the point. Almost loses to Novik, but DeFelice picks up on the net, and Denoye just an inch away from the puck there. Lakers clear, only to the midline as Andrew Pizzo knocks it down. Charles Barber with it now as the Lakers get a change, and Plattsburgh trying to reset behind their own net, generate some speed as Denoye through his own end now into the neutral zone, across the Oswego end, leaves for Kuhn. Or Sloan, excuse me. Sloan back out for Pizzo. cuts in low, but a good job by the Lakers. Aggressive forecheck, forcing them out wide. Puck out in front for Campbell, and he'll fire it in, and Joey Scorpio looks to clear, and he does so.
Scorpio clears it, and Zizek's right down here at the other end to apply pressure to Parita. Great forecheck there by Zizek, even on the penalty kill. They're staying active in the offensive zone, and we saw one earlier with Jody Sullivan. You never know when it's your time.
Yeah, this game really demonstrates two different types of penalty kill styles, in which the Lakers much more aggressive. You see three guys really playing ahead of the blue line, whereas the Cardinals, they let the other team get into the zone, and then they try to just keep it away from the goal. And both clearly work because they're both top 5 or top 10 in penalty kill in all of Division 3. The Lakers with it now, trying to clear, and they get the clear. That's Carter Allen. 25 seconds left to go on the power play for the Cardinals, and they haven't really generated much at all.
No, they only had the one opportunity early on in the power play when they even got it in the zone to set something up. But ever since then, they've struggled to even set up something on their power play. Seeming like dump and chase, trying to get something out.
Average fires it around for Stallard, throws it in front, no one home, and Canberry looks to clear. He does so. He's got Jody Sullivan if he can catch up to it. Jody Sullivan and Walgren looking for a second try and go. Cuts out in front. Good save by Parita. It might have been blocked by Walgren nonetheless. Oswego State kills the penalty, and Cam Owens trying to generate some offense, loses it to Sullivan, and he's going to fire it in, and the Lakers will get their regular 5-on-5 unit out. Out in front, almost a dangerous play for the Cardinals, but it's Middleton picking up and generating some speed the other way. Fires in behind the net, and he'll chase as well on Pelnick. And it's a good job by Pelnick to knock him off the puck. Emerson with it along the near side, and he'll fire it through past Kuhn down the ice, not for an icing, however, as it doesn't have the energy to go there.
And we look again, Oswego State, it was almost as if they weren't even on the penalty kill. They had that active pressure, but then as soon as they return to full strike, as we have a scoring opportunity there, Kuhn, but a great save by Richer.
Yeah, what a stop by David Richer on a mini breakaway in tight. Richer does a great job using his frame to gut down into the butterfly and get both skates on both posts. Nothing down low coming here as we watch the replay.
Yeah, again, a turnover by the Oswego State defense leads to an opportunity for Plattsburgh, but a left pad save. Richer just sticks it out in time. Beautiful save.
And look at the force he uses to jam that skate up against the post. That's just an incredible goaltending effort. On a second or third grade A chance for the Cardinals in tight, unable to score. That could come back to haunt them later in this game. As it's Devin Campbell behind his own net. Looking for an outlet pass, gets it to Broman. Just clears, now it's Spink. Spink on Ovchinnikov. Cuts and waits for his team. Fires out in front, but Kuhn picks it up. Only leaving Pissarro. Back to Campbell at the point. He'll hesitate and cut in, leaving Pissarro at his point. Devin Campbell back in deep, and he'll just fire it in for Broman, but loses the puck to Ryan Kuhn, and he'll try to exit the zone. Cannot do so. Pissarro keeps it in. To Broman. Shot blocked by Middleton. That's his third or fourth block of the night. And a couple beauties there, keeping the puck away from Parita. Tyler Curry jumps in, brings it around for Spink, gets over to Pissarro, waits, back for Novik, shot, save, rebound out in front, and a great clear by Liam Lawson.
Middleton just pushed Oswego State right out of that crease, and again, not giving up second chance opportunities, limiting those rebounds. Ooh, mispass by Parita, could be some trouble there.
Yeah, and Engvall with it now, settling things down on the forecheck for the Lakers. Fires a pass for Sloan, but it goes, misses Sloan, and he'll go for an icing as Carter Allen touches up. And now Oswego State trying to generate something as we watch the replay of the last chance for the Lakers.
Again, Oswego State has some opportunities here. They throw it out in front. Again, clearing the crease. Spink was right there trying to get a rebound opportunity, but taking care of business there in front of Parita and limiting those opportunities in those prime real estate areas.
Right, it seems like 3 or 4 guys for Plattsburgh in and around the house forming a box around Parita. Does a great job. One of them ties up the man and Spink, and the other 3 are left to try to clear the puck, and they do so with excellent efficiency as Carter Allen pinches in low. Board battle momentarily won by LeBlanc for Carter Allen. Shot, rebound behind the net for his Gillespie. Fires it back out in front, and bouncing puck goes Carter Allen. Shot, save, Parita out. Aggressive, great save there for him as Nair fires the puck out only to the blue line for Carter Allen. LeBlanc with it now, leaves it for Tyler Curry, and he'll enter the zone with some speed. Toe drag, shot, save, rebound, covered up by Parita. 8:21 to go in this second period. Lakers up 2-1, and what a stop by Parita.
That's a scoring opportunity generated by your defenseman, Tyler Curry. I mean, he's got 18 points on the season, just 3 goals, 15 assists. But still, if you're getting those opportunities from your defenseman, that's going to be a perfect sign of your offense coming into the second period now and heading into the third soon.
Just look at the speed he enters the zone with. So impressive in the toe drag to change the angle of the shot last second, and it makes it that much harder for goaltenders like Parita or any goaltender to make the save when the angle changes so slightly in such a fast amount of time as Cameron Barry just keeps the puck in. Josh Nanadil chasing Charles Barber for the puck. Barber wins to Pizzo, and it'll get flipped back over, but Jeff Solo trying to make a name for himself, pinches in, unable to keep the puck in. It's Charlie Pelnick one-on-one with Cole Staller. Pelnick stops on a dime to flip it the other way, and Cam Owens run into by it seemed like Cameron Barry, no call there. Nanadol with it. Now Cam Owens leaves it for Charles Barber, and Pizzo with it now over to Barber again. Egan for Owens, has a break, gets the puck in, and a good job by Campbell to stop the scoring chance, but the third or fourth time he's been in alone on a mini breakaway. Now it's 2-on-2, Molinaro and Brown. Molinaro goes out wide, shot, rebound, deflected into the boards. Walgren can't clear, and Derek Brown will pick it up for Molinaro. Emerson cutting in deep and misses it. Back to Campbell at point. Now settling it back down for Novik. He'll cut to center point, waiting, looking for the pass over to Molinaro. Shot goes all the way around for Novik, and he'll settle down for Campbell. Shot blocked. Emerson with a rebound, can't put it home. Emerson back out in front, nothing going there, but Novik will keep it in, and a lot of extended zone time for the Lakers. Plattsburgh can't clear. Novik back out in front, nothing going there, but it's Emerson with it for Molinaro. Shot down for Emerson. Shot, save, rebound in front, and Walgren will pick it up and fire it out of the zone.
Oswego State dominating possession there in the offensive zone, wearing down this Plattsburgh defense.
Right, and Molinaro, or Emerson rather, touches it up offside. And that's going to go down into the Laker end. It was intentional. And that's a tough break for the Lakers, but a really good shift for that third line. Or rather, that fourth line.
Scoring chances there. And again, yeah, that fourth line just kind of wearing them down. Jody Sullivan was left again on the doorstep. Didn't get the puck passed to him, but kept an eye on him just because he was wanting it. But again, Plattsburgh defense shoring up, and now they're able to get that change.
Heavy shot by Engvall. Catches Richer up high, but he'll cover. And the crowd applauds him. Not too much action for Richer as of late.
Yeah, Richer, I mean, again, he's been tested, but not recently. So that's something that you got to keep an eye on. You want him to stay in the flow of the game, stay in that rhythm that he's developed. Just because 2-1 game, you want him to stay active.
And the couple of chances that he has faced, they've been really high scoring. 2-on-1s, breakaway chances in tight alone, and Oswego State's got to do a better job protecting Richer, protecting that inner slot as Broman just clears. And it'll be Middleton trying to recoil here. Tanner Spink chasing him behind his own net. Great forecheck by Spink, and Passero jumps in as well. All three forwards for the Lakers were in tight, but Broman backs out. And it looks like it's Engvall trying to exit the zone, gets it to Liam Lawson. Lawson, the lone goal scorer in last year's whiteout game, fires a shot on net, and Richer makes the stop, and the crowd loving it from Richer.
Yeah, it looks like Plattsburgh's going to get their second line out here. The top two lines are really their only producing scoring opportunities, really, for the most part. Their power play succeeded, but again, top two lines are they only are the ones who seem to get the offense going. So we'll see what Kuhn can generate here. DeFelice even off the face-off. They can win it back to Barber. Maybe have another opportunity to get it over the slot, have a shot.
Right, and this is a Plattsburgh team that has a lot of depth. The reigning SUNYAC Rookie of the Year last year, Rich McCartney's on that fourth line. Only has 11 points on the season, but he's generated a lot. And that'll be a hand pass from the Lakers, and the puck will stay in the Oswego State end.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned earlier, you still want Richer in this game, but this might be taken too far. You don't want him always tested, so we'll see. Richer's been looking pretty sharp so far, led in the one goal. You always worry about his confidence because it seems like he gives them up in bunches, but so far he's staying solid.
Certainly staying strong. And Oswego State wins it. Jeff Solo over to LeBlanc, but pinching in is Barber, and a great keep there by him. Barber behind the net, looks out in front. Back to Pizzo at the point, holding. Fires a shot, rebound out in front. Richer took a moment to find it, but Ovchinnikov couldn't put it home. LeBlanc knocks down his man, and Pelnick will reset behind his own net. Firing over to Zizek, trying to clear the zone. Just does so, but had no speed doing so, and gives up the puck to Barber in the act. Pizzo with it now, over to Barber in his own end. Crosses the blue line and gets it, misses it for Ovchinnikov, but Richer will cover up and hold. And Plattsburgh State gets another offensive zone faceoff and chance to try to tie this game back up at 2 apiece.
Kind of a lucky break there for Plattsburgh. A missed pass leads to it going actually to Richer and not for an icing. So again, lucky break for Plattsburgh there. They're going to get an offensive zone faceoff and a serious opportunity now and a goal scoring opportunity. Oswego State was dominating possession earlier in their zone, in Plattsburgh's zone, and now it looks like Plattsburgh's returned the favor.
Max Novak trying to get the face-off after Scorpio won it. Devin Campbell fired over to Nanadil, who slaps along the boards, not past Arajau, who fires it back in. But the Lakers will try to get out of their own zone. Devin Campbell waiting for it now. Crowd trying to rally the troops after a poor couple shifts by the Lakers as Nenadil fires it in for Walgren. Now over to Arjau trying to exit the zone. He gets it to Nair. Nair hit hard by Campbell, and a good job by Sullivan to get back to the point of Campbell's position. Nair enters the zone with some speed, gets over to McCartney. Stick handles out behind the net, and Nenadil picks it up, and he'll fire it along the boards to Campbell. Campbell just gets it off Nair, and now the Lakers have some numbers. Novick with it now. Has Sullivan as well. Holding up as Novick spins around on Arjau, but a good job by him staying with Novick. Walgren wins to Arjau and gets it over to Egan, and now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Max Novick doing a job getting back, but Egan with it here at the circle. Shot blocked by Broman, and Max Novick taking a penalty as it looks like it's Ross Sloan who's down, and Novick does not like the call, and it's a hook.
Yet Sloan was cut into the center of the ice and right in front of the net, and Novick just brought him down. He doesn't like the call, maybe a little ticky-tack. We'll take a look at it actually here though. Again, Novick, you gotta know time and place. You see him, brings him down just right to the left of the frame there. But again, something you can't take, just a silly penalty in this situation. You're trying to close out the second period strong with 4:31 left, and now you take a 2-minute minor.
Yeah, it's a tough penalty, and you see the stick around the body of Sloan, and you see him hit the ice. So that's a penalty, yeah, but the refs are calling it tight, but they are calling it consistent. So that's the least we can ask for the refs. If you want to call it very crucially by the book, then at least be consistent throughout the game, and they've done so far as the Cardinals' top unit comes out with Walgren. Gets the face-off, fires it in for Cam Owens. Misses him, but Stauer will try to pick it up, and now Molinaro gets it and cannot exit the zone. Great job by Arjau, but it'll come back out, and Cam Owens just goes offside after trying to enter the zone again.
Yeah, during that last face-off right as soon as the penalty was called, Coach Gosick was giving the ref a bit of his mind of what he thought at least of the call, looking for an answer, because again, a little touch-and-go kind of call, but if you're Oswego State, your penalty kill unit has been playing well, trying to generate even some offensive chances.
4:10 to go just about in the second period. Oswego trying to kill off another penalty, and it already bit them once with the Plattsburgh lone goal coming on the power play, but Tyler Curry picking up on his own net will look to clear, and does so. The length of the ice, and Oswego State will get a much-needed change here. 1:25 left to go in the penalty.
Yeah, it looks like Plattsburgh going to set something up here, but Oswego State needed that change, huge. Again, trying to kill off this last minute of the penalty, get some more momentum heading into the third, and Plattsburgh doesn't get an icing on that one.
And Campbell tries to clear it, but Walgren picks it up at the point, firing it down low for Stallard. Back out to Arjau, now center point for Walgren. Walgren holding, waiting, back down for Egan. He'll circle back in towards the circle, back down low for Owens. Back out for Egan, back across for Arjau, and he'll slow it back down as well. Back for Egan in the circle, waiting for Walgren. Shot just goes wide. Devin Campbell on the rebound, and Owens forechecking on him. Sloan jumps down from his half wall and wins the battle. Back out to Arjau, back for the pass, shot. And if fading on the shot is Stallard, might have broke his stick. But Oswego State just unable to clear as the big stick of Walgren picks up the puck at the point. Now to Arjau center point. Fakes the shot, now shoots again. Rebound out to Zizek, and he'll be able to clear. 25 seconds, and the crowd is letting them hear it.
It looked like Arjau's shot almost went off of a skate out there, but Richer was able to easily handle that one and clear the puck, and Oswego State almost done with this penalty kill.
And a great job by the penalty kill. Cardinals doing a good job getting into the zone, but the Lakers really protecting the grade A scoring chance areas of the ice as Ovchinnikov on the second unit beats out the puck and gets it over to Kuhn. Back out for Engvall, holding to Middleton. Hesitates now for Ovchinnikov, back out in front, and a good block by Carter Allen. Power play over, and now Derek Brown has it. Cuts in low, fires a shot, and Burrito will cover. Derek Brown hit hard by Middleton on the follow-through. Brown slow to get up, but he'll get up so pretty easily.
Yeah, again, like you said, Plattsburgh working the puck around. A lot of puck movement, just not to the right spots. You're passing it around, looking for an opportunity to pass it maybe cross ice, set something up backdoor like they did on the one that succeeded, but unfortunately couldn't get it to go there, and now they got a defensive zone faceoff they got to win.
And they've got two heavy shots at the point on their top unit with Arjau and Walgren. So set each other up for a one-timer. Don't hold the puck for a couple seconds, because once you do that, the passing lanes and the shooting lanes get clogged up. As Solo with the shot off the face-off, misses wide. Travis Roman picks it up, serves on the net, cuts in. Backhand shot, now Spink with it on the wraparound. Back out in front, and Pissarro has to have it just fired in. And Plattsburgh State will clear as it's Denoye firing over to Liam Lawson. Lawson contested by Palnick, and he's angled into boards that now Oswego State will go the other way with Tanner Spink with it now. He gets it over to Jeff Solo, the Merrimack transfer at the beginning of the semester, tries to find it out for Broman, cannot do so as a big hit on Falangan could have been dangerous, but no call there as Denoye looking to clear. Liam Lawson with it now, one-on-one. Engvall's got him on 2-on-1, and the pass just misses Engvall as he goes in behind the Oswego State end.
Yeah, the big man going up on the rush there on the 2-on-1, just out of his reach, which is kind of tough to imagine.
Yeah, I mean, his reach has got to be, what, maybe 10 feet with that long stick? But now it's Pelnick in a board battle, wins it back to Jeff Solo behind his net, and it looks like it's Egan trying to forecheck on him, or excuse me, that was Sloan. Riche now behind his own net will wait as his teammates go for a line change, and Mitch Emerson will pick up the puck and try to generate some speed coming through the zone. McCartney on the forecheck, not very aggressive, and lets Emerson fire it in pretty easily. Cross-ice dump from Molinaro, who loses the puck to Barber. Barber when McCartney misses it, and Max Novak will recoil. Just about a minute to go here in the second. Oswego State up 2-1. Errant pass is stopped by Charles Barber, and he'll look to go the other way for the Cardinals, but Campbell will fire it in for Pizzo at the blue line. A lot of back and forth action here, not much offensive zone chance for either side, as it's Kuhn firing it in, or Sloan, excuse me, for Rich McCartney. Max Novak with it now behind his own net. 35 seconds left. Oswego State looking for one more rush. Wallgren firing it back in, and Oswego State will have to reset with Devin Campbell behind his own net. 28 seconds left to go. And Campbell will fire it to Molinaro, who chips it in. No icing there as Gillespie's going to try to get the puck. Cannot do so, but Molinaro picks it up back out in front. 18 seconds left to go, and Wallgren will cycle it back down to Cam Owens. Clearing the zone for Egan. Leaves it for Cam Owens again. The captain trying to generate some speed. He's got the only goal for the Cardinals. Back out for Egan. Fires a shot, and it's shanked. It might have been deflected by Gillespie on the back check, and now Arajau with a shot just goes wide. Wallgren at the half wall fires a shot, and that'll do it for the second period. Oswego State gives up one on the penalty kill, but still up 2-1. 40 minutes left. Done. 20 minutes to go here in the SUNYAC Semifinals, and the fans again on their feet cheering for this Oswego State team that's done a great job protecting the lead.
Setting up for a great third period, just a one-goal game. What more could you ask for? But again, Plattsburgh, they got a goal on the power play. Things are looking good for them, and that's what was one of their keys. You got to capitalize on some of your weaknesses. If you can turn your weaknesses into strengths, then that's going to be a tough task for the other team to manage. But again, Oswego State, so far you're winning the puck possession battle, dominating chances in the offensive zone, but you got to capitalize on those chances once again.
That's all the time we have right now in the Steve Levy press box. Coming up after the break, Brian Rudman and the guys will have the intermission report. You are watching WTOP 10. It's hockey night in Oswego.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day. Okay. It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
And welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego here on WTOP 10. And welcome into the second intermission report. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Morano, I am Brian Rudman. And guys, we saw Plattsburgh get one back in that period, and it was on the power play. What did you guys see on that Plattsburgh power play goal?
Yeah, it was just 3 minutes in, and Cam Owens punched one home to cut the lead to 2-1. We're going to see it in a moment, but it was exactly what you wanted from Plattsburgh State here. As we'll see, it was the top line of Cam Owens, then Egan and Staler down low, and it was Cam Owens that would finish it off the rebound.
Yeah, as you said, Cam Owens had a wide open look there. You can't really, Ricochet had no problem there. Could not just get to it in time and couldn't block it. Too many power plays given up by Oswego here. That was their 5th one, I believe. They have to limit the amount of times they give up in the box.
And guys, in that period, we saw early on, Oswego really didn't do that much defensively, not putting pressure on the puck. Why is that? Why do you think that was?
They just looked a little bit lost out there on the penalty kill. I mean, you got to get set up. You got to watch those back-end guys. We saw Oswego State score on a similar play where Cam Owens kind of just got lost in that defensive shuffle, so you just got to stay in and stay back.
Yeah, they got to keep applying that pressure. They can't let up, because once you let up, Plattsburgh is just going to keep applying even more pressure, making more plays for themselves.
And how do you fix that if you're Oswego?
Well, you've got to play your brand of hockey. I thought they came out in the first period and played their brand. They played up-tempo, but Plattsburgh State came in, they slowed it down, they scored a goal, and they really won the period.
They can't get comfortable. After that 2-0 lead, they might have got a little comfortable there, but Plattsburgh knew they should know that Plattsburgh was probably going to come out and just keep to them right away, as they saw they scored early in the period, and they did a good job of limiting themselves there, limiting Plattsburgh's opportunities.
And guys, now we're going to be able to take a look at the period summary and take a look at the stats. And what did these stats show you about how this period went for the Lakers?
Well, it was a low shot battle. I mean, Oswego State winning 16-14, but like Mike mentioned, those power plays, 5 chances already for Plattsburgh State, and they were able to convert on 1.
Yeah, and these faceoffs, usually, again, like I said before, Lakers are usually good at dominating the faceoffs and dominating the shot selection. That's not something we're seeing here. Plattsburgh's doing a great job of just catching up with them, creating more and more opportunities for them to get to Ricochet and try to find the back of the net.
And guys, what does Oswego need to improve upon in order to get back to their first period play?
Well, they've got to help out David Ricochet. He's done a great job, but defensively they just got to do a little bit of a better job setting up in front of him.
They have to limit the amount of power plays they have. Like I said before, the more opportunities you give them, the better the opportunity are to score. And it's only a 1-goal game, so they got to be really careful in what they do now coming into this 3rd period.
And guys, we're going to take a little bit of a break. On the other side, James has an interview on the ice. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Hey, good morning, James.
Morning.
James, wake up. It's Rise and Shine time. James, Rise and Shine. James, wake up. We're starting the show.
Good morning and welcome back to Rise and Shine at 9. I'm James Gattato here with your next update.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
If you think trains will stop if they see a car on the tracks, you're right. They will. About a mile after they hit you. Stop. Trains can't.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. I'm here with Josh Zizek. And Josh, your late goal in the first period has turned out to be really crucial as Plattsburgh was able to get one back in the second period. What do you guys have to do to be able to maintain this lead in the third and maybe even back another goal?
Well, we're just going to play our game. We knew they were going to have some bounce back after the first period, so we try to keep doing what we're doing, keep working hard, keep getting pucks back. We don't want to set ourselves back because that's going to give them the chance to come back in this game. We just want to keep going, keep grinding, keep doing what we're doing.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego. We'll be right back after the break.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
And welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. As this is the second intermission report. The Lakers lead the Cardinals 2-1. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Morano, and guys, we talked about it a little bit before the break, but Oswego early in the period let some guys get loose on the defensive zone. What did you guys see out of their coverage?
Yeah, they got a little bit sloppy, and we'll see on a couple of these replays here, just defenders out of positions a couple of times, and that's really what led to the first goal, as we'll see the replay here. When you get back on defense, you've got to set up. You see Carter Allen kind of get turned around there, and it leads to a breakaway and an eventual penalty.
Yeah, and like you said, with the penalties and the breakaways, they have to start off strong. We saw in the beginning of the game, they started off strong, played their man, and now they're landing up a lot of easy shots, and that's, if they cannot get loaded coverages late in the game, they're going to allow a goal in. That's going to be crucial.
And guys, even though they did allow some defensive blown coverages, as you can see here, as we continue to look at it, they were very aggressive in the offensive zone. What did you see out of Oswego?
Yeah, they were aggressive, but it was a little bit too late. Right at about that 6-minute mark, it looked like maybe Ed Gosick told them, come on, boys, we got to start pushing them again, and that's where they started pushing, but it was a little bit too late because they weren't able to rack up that third goal.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit too late. They have to be able to do that each period for the full time. They can't just let it have a goal in and then start doing it then and there. It might be a little bit too late, but it's still a one-goal game. They still have an opportunity to keep applying that pressure out this whole third period.
So if you're Ed Gosick, is your strategy keep applying the pressure?
Yeah, you see here some missed opportunities there. Josh Zizek, usually good there on the short side, trying to get that pressure in front of the net, but another whiff shot there by Mitch Emerson. So they've had their chances there on the wraparound there by Spink. They just haven't converted.
Yeah, they had definitely a lot of good opportunities, especially on these shorthanded times. And like what you saw in the beginning of the period when Plattsburgh had the power play, Oswego was making a lot of opportunities. They just had to keep taking advantage of that and taking advantage of the sloppy plays that Plattsburgh has.
And guys, it is a low-scoring game, just 2-1. What have you seen out of the men between the pipes that have kept both these teams off the scoreboard a lot tonight?
It's what you would expect, that defensive goalie battle. David Richet's been stellar for Oswego State, but on the other hand, for Parita, he's also been stellar. So 2-1, low scoring, low shots, but the goalies have been great in between the pipes.
Yeah, goalies have been great, and Plattsburgh's been doing a good job of not letting Lakers dominate the face-offs and the shots that they've had. They've been doing a good job keeping up with them, creating opportunities for themselves in this game.
And guys, while Oswego is up 2-1 in this game, in the other semifinal matchup, it's Geneseo hosting Fredonia. Right now, Geneseo's up. What are we looking at in terms of the opponent that either of these teams could see next week?
Yeah, that 4-1 lead for Geneseo, but if you're Oswego State, don't scoreboard watch. You've got to take care of business on your home ice here tonight.
Yeah, worry about that game when you're done with this game. This game is right now is the biggest opportunity they have right now. Let this game just keep going. Worry about it when you get done.
Now we've talked about it. Oswego seem to have taken their foot off the pedal a little bit in that last period. What do they need to do better in this next period to get back on the scoreboard and to continue to lead this game?
Well, that interview, Josh Zizek was talking to James down on the ice, and he said, we've got to get back to our brand of hockey, and that's getting down low, playing fast, and it starts with a guy like Mike Gillespie. You saw it with the assists on the power play. Oswego State's got to get back to that. Let him man the point and make those passes.
They have to apply the pressure really quickly, keep the momentum on their side here, and carry it throughout the quarter. They got to also stay out of the penalty box. We've seen here 5 times already. That's going to be big, especially if it's late in the game here. That could it could give an opportunity for Plattsburgh to tie the game.
And guys, real quick, right before we go, what's your final message if you're at Gosick to your team heading into the third period?
We got 20 minutes left, boys. Let's give them all we can. We got the 2-1 lead. Let's hold it. Let's get that third goal, though.
It's still a 1-goal game. You still have the lead here. Play smart, play hard.
And guys, that's all the time we have for the second intermission. On the other side of the break, it'll be Matt Watling and Owen Gallagher back with the call for the third period. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, helping solve child hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
What's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit.
I get it. I can do better. Just please
Don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Welcome back to the Romano Campus Ice Arena. Second period is completed, and the third period is just moments away. Oswego State leads the Cardinals 2-1. Now, as Brian mentioned, on the other side of that break, Geneseo up 5-1, really exploding for 4 goals in that second period. What a talented team they are. 24 shots on goal, limiting Fredonia to just 9 in 40 minutes of play.
Unbelievable performance here from Geneseo, and kind of like a tale of 2 different halves for them. The first period, low shot totals, 1-1 score, of course, going into it, and then, yeah, all of a sudden an explosion in the second period. A well-balanced attack, too, is key for Geneseo.
They're so talented. They're just incredible. Conlon Keenan had a goal, Dan Bozio, and, of course, you've still got Devin McDonald standing tall in net. Only 8 saves, but 8 crucial saves nonetheless.
Exactly. McDonald is a first-team All-SUNYAC. He's one of the top goalies, not only in the league, but also in the country. So he's another player to keep an eye on if you're either one of these teams in next week's matchup.
Yeah, he's a goaltender that's got a sub-1 goals against average. And going into the game against the Lakers a couple weeks ago, David Richer said, you know, you have those stats when you have such a good team in front of him. And he does have a great team in front of him, but he's a good goaltender his own right as well.
Oh, of course, you got to give him some respect there. He and Parita, of course, McDonald being the first team All-SUNYAC and Parita being the second team, you got to wonder if Richey's kind of got a chip on his shoulder, you know? He struggled this year compared to last year. Last year kind of took the league by storm. But, of course, when you have one of the best defenses in front of you, you're going to be an excellent goaltender, and that's exactly what McDonald is.
Yeah, I believe it was McDonald that was first team All-SUNYAC last year. Richer second, despite having a historic SUNYAC season. So he's certainly got a chip on his shoulder this year to try to combat McDonald. Wasn't fortunate to do so, but I know for Richer, he doesn't care about the individual accolades. All he wants is that SUNYAC banner hanging down from the rafters here at the Marano Campus Ice Arena. And before the Lakers get a chance to play in that finals game, they've got to take care of business in these next 20 minutes of play as we await the puck drop, won by Oswego State, and Tyler Curry picks it up. Board battle there. Punch down to Cam Owens. The captain has it. Tries to fire across. Shot off the post. Oh my goodness. What a chance by Stallard and Richer. He's got to be counting his blessings after it hits the crossbar there.
Well, that'll get you into the game very quickly. Richer, again, we talked about maybe getting off to a slow start early in the game, but how about this coming out of the locker room? Plattsburgh has an opportunity early in prime scoring territory. Those are ones you got to bury if you're looking to advance on in this tournament.
Another 2-on-1 and another mini breakaway as the Lakers have caught themselves in some bad positioning. A handful of times they've yet to get burned by it, but sooner or later Plattsburgh will capitalize on these odd man rushes that Coach Digby has been saying this team needs to limit for the last week or two now. Haven't done a great job of doing so, and against a team like Geneseo, that will not stand. As Cam Owens finds Stallard again. Good active stick by Devin Campbell. Now Pissarro with it, looking for Spink. He's got some speed. He's got a step on Engvall. Cuts in, back for Pissarro, and a great stick by Egan. Fires the puck all the way around, and now Campbell does a good job in just firing in from Middleton. Egan calling for it on the lower part of your screen, but Pissarro does a great job winning that puck battle in the neutral zone and just firing it in left for Philip Middleton.
Now we saw the quick rush there by Plattsburgh. Time to settle in for this period. It's going to be long. We've got 20 minutes, 19 now on the clock. Again, you're not going to win it right away if you're Plattsburgh. You got to grind this one out.
Chinnikov went in 1-on-4, unable to get the puck in deep, unable to get maintain possession, but Engvall keeps it in. Now Zizek just mishandles it, and Pizzo is able to get it, but Zizek on a ferocious forecheck wins the battle, leaves it for LeBlanc. Gillespie shot just goes wide, but Charlie Poundley gets it at the point, fires a shot blocked and cleared. Jeff Solo on a foot race with DeFelice. DeFelice battling, and Solo does a great job just clearing it out of danger. Ovchinnikov spins off a hit off of Solo, and Pizzo unable to keep it in deep. But Cardinals remain in possession for the time being until LeBlanc picks it up and cycles back the other way, trying to exit the zone, gets it over to Zizek, and he'll fire it in deep. Gillespie on the forecheck on Barber. Takes the body, but DeFelice picks up the loose puck, and Plattsburgh's looking to go the other way with some speed. Pizzo mishandles it, and Nenadil will pick it up. And he's tripped up and hits his head hard. No call there, and he's complaining. Other way here is Cardinals, and Kuhn just picks it up. Not much danger there, and that's a tough break for Nenadil, who hit his head hard on the ice. Barber loses the puck, and Oswego State will try to clear. And now Nenadil's got a chance, but Arajau back to get the puck. Forechecking with Nenadil. Jody Sullivan here, fired in deep, and Barber will pick it up. Nenadil is offside, so he has to touch up. McCartney enters the zone, batted down by Tyler Curry into the boards, and now there'll be a little board battle here. Finds his way out to Matt Arajau at the point, but he misses it, and now it's Jody Sullivan one-on-one with Walgren. Has an edge, has a step, cuts in. Great job by Walgren. Sullivan circles back around, and he'll tuck it in for Emerson. Emerson can't get there, but Brown will, and he'll try to fire back in, trying to forecheck, but Walgren does a good job battling him for the puck, and Plattsburgh comes away with it. Good job by Molinaro trying to keep it in. And Walgren loses an edge and leaves Brown with a one-on-one with Arajau. Now it's 2-on-2 with Walgren and Molinaro joining the fray. Brown tries to get momentarily, and he gets back out. Pissarro in the slot, gets the pass and shot. What a stop by Corrino with the blocker. Back out to Novik. Campbell with it, fires it in deep. Takes fortuitous bounce for Arajau, and he gets the clear as it's Sloan streaking in 3-on-2. Campbell forces it to Nair, and Engvall has to fire back in. And Oswego State wanted too many men on the ice. And now it's a 2-0 breakaway. Passero with it, back over, shot, scores! Joey Molinaro, 2-0, Oswego up 3-1.
Plattsburgh got caught there and Oswego burned them. Nothing you can do if you're Parita, just left out to dry there by your defenseman. Your team's going for a line change and a little miscommunication. They were looking for too many men on the ice on that call. But again, we look at the line change, miscommunication there. Passero gets it back. Oh my goodness, gets it back. And that's just a big, big blow to this Plattsburgh team who's looking to get momentum at that start of the period there.
First off, what a blown opportunity. When you have all 5 guys changing, you've got to make sure it's in deep and the other way. And just a blown assignment. 2-0 the other way, and Passero does a good job getting it right back over to Molinaro. There's another shot by Gillespie. He thinks it's in, no goal. Calls the referee. Now it's 3-on-2 the other way. Zizek chasing back. Egan with it now. Shot, scores! Top shelf, glove side of Riche, and we've got a 1-goal game just about 20 seconds after.
A crossbar hit on one end leads to a goal on the other. Egan with a beautiful shot to beat Riche glove side. I don't even know if Riche saw that one.
What a shot, and we watched the replay here. Going the other way is LeBlanc.
LeBlanc carried it into the zone, passed over to Gillespie. Gillespie beat Parita glove side, and then that quick breakout by Plattsburgh. Not something they're necessarily known for, though. Egan got there in the slot. That's primetime scoring chance right there.
Zizek did a good job back-checking the center, but with Campbell so far playing the center, you have Egan with a wide-open wing and a beautiful shot. Maybe Riche was screened there with a couple guys in front, his defensive pair especially, but Oswego State's got to generate something here after giving up a really deflating second goal to the Plattsburgh Cardinals early here in the third period. Engvall loses the puck with his skates, and Nenedo will fire it in with no speed. Cameron Berry, on the back check, or the forecheck, and now it's Engvall with it here. 3-on-3. Fires a shot of Riche. I know deflected back into the half wall. Egan first on it for the Cardinals. Battle won by the Lakers, and it's Pelnick firing over to Nenedo, who just gets it out of the zone. Not much speed, so he's going to find Jody Sullivan stagnant, but Berry races into the zone, evades almost a huge hit by Pizzo. Cameron Berry lucky to avoid that one, as it's Engvall now with it for the Cardinals. Oswego State going for a change. Lawson just firing in as he loses an edge. But Denoye will forecheck, and Pizzo pinching here. Bad pinch by him, but a great job by Falanga to get back for him. And Molinaro knocks the puck off his Falanga, but Barber with it now here. Shot, save, rebound, just cleared by Carter Allen. Back to Pizzo with it. Back over to Denoye. He turtles along behind the net. And it's Carter Allen trying to get it out of the zone. He does. Trying to skip Molinaro, but unable to do so. And Derek Brown has to go off as his stick is broken.
It looks like, Molinaro's been very active in this third period. He scored the 1 goal and almost had another opportunity to get the puck in to bring it to the offensive zone. But Plattsburgh wasn't deflated after that quick goal by Oswego. They're right back in it.
Passero tucks it in for Broman. He's got it back to Curry. Loses it in his skates. And Passero does a good job getting the puck back, firing it in again for Broman. At the half wall, back for Carter Allen. Waits, shot, tipped, goes wide. Spink, good puck retrieval there. Gets back in the slot for Broman. Shot, save, and a beauty by Parita. Tyler Curry back out. Over to Carter Allen. Shot, the pass right down Passero. Spink, shot, just goes wide. Ovchinnikov looking to clear. Just gets the line, and Tyler Curry picks it up. And a big hit by DeFelice.
Looks like Oswego State's getting some chances, but Parita with some huge saves.
Passero gets it back over to the point for Novick. Down back for Passero, out for Gillespie. Cuts the middle, shot, save, rebound. Gobbled up by Parita. Looks like it's around his shoulder. He couldn't quite find it, but with 13:44 left here in the game, we've got a 3-2 score.
Defense is trying to do all that they can. We saw one block on the end for Carter Allen for Oswego State, helping Riche out. But Parita's not getting much help as far as the block shots go. He's had to make some lunging saves, as we're going to take a look at one here. Quick save with that twitch of the leg with the pad save there.
And that's such a tough save to make. You're going one way, already in the butterfly, and to just use your right leg to push off and get back. What a beautiful save by Jimmy Parita. Back out in front, Middleton with it. Tackled by LeBlanc, and he picks up the puck. He gets it now over to Gillespie, who just misses it, and then Cardinals will clear. Rich McCartney, the sophomore, in a bit of a slump here, cuts in, fires a shot. Riche blocks it away. Now to Sloan behind the net. Big hit by Gillespie. Novick with it now, trying to clear the zone. McCartney forechecking. A little toe drag by Novick, and he'll get it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc settles it down for Gillespie, and he'll mishandle the puck momentarily, picks it back up behind the net. Back out in front, no one home. With Campbell, shot, saved by Parita, and he saw all of that one as Gillespie nudges Middleton a little bit after the whistle.
Not much traffic out in front, not something you'd like to see, so Parita was able to stare that shot down and make the easy save. But this third line's been working hard of Zizek, Gillespie, LeBlanc. Of course, Gillespie and LeBlanc back in the lineup tonight, which is clearly a boost to this Lakers team.
Yeah, they look really good. And Gillespie, he's playing with that edge we're used to seeing. And usually if a guy's not back to 100%, you would see him maybe hesitant to embrace the contact, but Gillespie's all over the contact here after the whistle, and you love to see it as this is a guy that's a big contributor for this team as Scorpio keeps it in to avoid the offside. Nenadil behind the net. Checked by Pizzo into the boards, and Nenadil fire back in for Jody Sullivan. Back out for Scorpio. Mishandles the puck, and now Cardinals will clear. And it's Cam Owens just beating Solo, but the puck bounces on him, and Egan will have to slap it in only to Nenadil, who will chip it up and over for Pizzo. Over to Egan at about the red line. Fires a pass for Stallard, but it bounces on him. Stallard will just fire it in, and Solo pick it up behind his own net, battling Cam Owens for it. Jody Sullivan behind his own net will try to slow things down as the Cardinals try to generate some forecheck and get a line change. As it's Joey Scorpio just touching up, he'll go for a full sail line change for the Lakers. Walgren with it now. Gets it over to Lawson, now to Egan, but Carter Allen does a good job stopping that. Now for Brown. Has Molinaro when he gets it to him, entering the zone, and he'll chip it in for Emerson to go to work, and Walgren knocks him down. Brown with it now behind the net. Cuts back out for Curry. Fakes the shot. Gets it now, and a good block by Denoye. Falanga controls and will send it the length of the ice. Might be an icing here, and it is.
Yeah, we saw Denoye block that, kind of reached for his hand afterwards, maybe a little stinger. But again, that block shot almost actually led to an Oswego State opportunity, almost knocked it right into an offensive player. So you got to be careful. You want to help your goalie out, but not in those kind of areas.
11:44 left to go in the SUNYAC semifinal matchup between the Oswego State Lakers and the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Oswego State's up 3-2 after a couple of goals, one for each side here early in this third period, and Oswego State trying to generate something on the icing. Walgren picks up on his net, flips it over to Arajau, and he looks for an exit. Gets over to Lawson, and he enters the zone with some speed. Has Denoye behind him, but he's going to cut in behind his own net and leave it for Arajau at the half wall. Back out in front, misses everyone and goes back to Engvall, who hesitates, back for Arajau. Sidling back into the slot, shot off a body out in front. Behind the net is Spink with it, and Riche slow to get up. He finally does so, and now it's Passero over to Broman. He'll chip it in deep and go to work. Picks up the puck with ease and leaves it for Campbell, but cannot get there as Denoye now on a rush the other way. Denoye with Lawson, finds it to him, but Campbell gets a stick on that, and he'll pick it up for Gillespie. Gillespie's bringing Campbell in on 3-on-3, trying to generate something against Gillespie, and mishandles the puck and can't get it in deep. Looks like he want a slashing call on Middleton. Gillespie back to work here on Kuhn on the forecheck, but Kuhn able to escape the zone just momentarily, but loses it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc 1-on-2. He fires a shot, goes over the netting, puck out of play, and now we've got 10:38. Believe an offensive zone face-off for the Oswego State Lakers.
Ed Gosek looking for a call over here, asking the official what happened, but the official doesn't seem to agree with his principle on that one. But again, this Oswego State third line, if your third line can give you defense and offense, I mean, you're looking for guys who can do a little bit of both, but to this level is something that could carry Oswego pretty far if they can get a win today.
And that certainly was if you're playing it by the book, that's definitely a call on Gillespie. Clearly slashed by what I believe it was Middleton, and Gosek wants answers as the ref's been calling it pretty tight for most of the game. Jeff Solo with it now, firing it in. Oswego State touches up, it's clearly offside. Engvall with it behind his net, looking to set up something. We'll try to break out. Gillespie almost touched it up, but now it's a 3-on-2. Ovchinnikov fires a shot, save, rebound out in front, and Riche covers up. Nothing much there on the second chance for the Cardinals.
No, nothing there, but it looked like Riche had it at first, and all of a sudden he stuck his glove out because he saw the puck trickling out. But again, rebound control, clearing that crease area, make sure that Plattsburgh doesn't have another opportunity to get an easy shot off there. Helping Riche out on defense, make sure that the white bodies are on the inside of the red jerseys there.
Yeah, and Riche doing a much better job tracking the puck tonight on the second goal. Really no chance there. Beautiful shot by Egan. And now the Lakers win the draw, and they're going to clear it. Cam Berry forechecking on Pizzo. Back over to Barber, hesitating and gets it over to Stallard. And now before Nanadol can pick it up and pinch it back in for Barber. Joey Sullivan forechecking here. A little bit more passive are the Lakers here with just about 10 minutes to go in the game, up 1 goal. And Cam Owens tries to get it, and Cameron Berry is held pretty blatantly. No call there, and the crowd does not like it.
Yeah, that honestly looked like a pretty obvious call right from the official for a hold, but none given.
Tyler Curry picks it up over to Nenadol, trying to enter the zone. Through onto Curry and Berry. Hesitates, and a great stick by Pizzo knocks the puck off of Nenadol's stick. And now Egan going the other way has a step on Curry, but Curry does a good job getting back. Cardinals trying to change. Molinaro clears the zone, or Emerson rather, and he'll chip it in, cross ice, dump in. Oswego State going for a change, and Emerson will pinch. Hits Pizzo pretty hard, and he'll pick up the puck as Emerson cutting towards the net. Shot, save, rebound back in front. Batted out of the danger area is Ross Sloan, but Derek Brown picks it up and will chip it back in past Arajau. Emerson on the forecheck. Now Molinaro hard on his man, tying up Sloan, battling for the puck. Oswego State wins it. Brown back out in front. McCartney stops it right in the crease, and without him, Novik had a chance, and now it's 2-on-2 the other way. Nair with it now. Back over to Sloan. High pass shot blocked by Campbell, and he'll look to clear. Great forecheck by McCartney. Picks his pocket, and it just clears the zone. Are the Lakers. McCartney's got to touch up here on the offside, and he'll go for a line change as Arajau looking to reset.
Yeah, we've seen the chippiness of play kind of increase. Now, if you're Oswego State, you might have felt like you wanted some calls and you didn't get them, but you can't retaliate and start holding players back. I mean, that's just going to be a recipe for disaster. Already taken too many penalties thus far in the game.
Yeah, they've taken 5 already through 40 minutes of play, and they'll chip it in for Parita. Arajau picks it up, a freshman phenom for the Cardinals defense, and Spink hits Kuhn hard. He wins the puck and gets over Pissarro in the slot. Trying for a pass with Broman, a good job by DeFelice to knock it away. It's behind the net now with Broman. Cuts back around, shot, save, rebound out in front. Walgan trying to clear, and they'll just clear it. Tripped up is DeFelice, no call. Pissarro back in with it. DeFelice battling with Spink, and now Broman out in front. And a good job by Arajau to clear. And the crowd cheering, maybe wanting a penalty out on DeFelice, who's holding down Spink. Well, Pelnick chips it in the other way.
Yeah, wanting a penalty, wanting a goal, almost an opportunity, and 2 guys are, duking it out at the blue line. So a couple opportunities here for Oswego. But you got to be careful, though.
Falanga picking it up. Crowd voicing their displeasure to the rest. Falanga gets around the net. Good job by LeBlanc to battle him off. And now it's Gillespie. Mishandles the puck. Out in front for Falanga. Shot. Save covered up by Riche. And he'll take the stoppage. 7:23 to go. Oswego up 1.
Nice save by Riche. Falango's able to get that puck that was floating out in the air. We're going to take a look at the other end here as Parita has had a phenomenal game just covering that post up right before this wraparound goal. We see it here. Kind of fooled everyone but Parita. Yeah, he's able to make that pad save on that right post.
Parita again using his strong legs to push back to the other side. And Roman, what a smooth play by him to try to go back the other way against the grain.
Smooth play, but a quick reflex by the goalie, and that's keeping him in this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, Parita, #1 star for the Cardinals so far. He's been very active, making a bunch of big saves, as has Riche. And now LeBlanc looking to beat the puck out from Middleton, but he'll get it over to Egan. Back on the forecheck are the Lakers, but Engvall looks to clear, and they've got numbers. Owens out in the slot, back across to Stallard, and he mishandles it. Now LeBlanc's got it with Isaac, and a tough pass by LeBlanc as Engvall picks it up the other way. Engvall cuts in at the circle, battling Carter Allen in a hit up high, and they're pushing and shoving. Isaac with it here, looking to clear, unable to do so, gets to Egan, and he'll chip it back in for Owens. Carter Allen knocks him off the puck, and will get the clear just to the red line as Charles Barber finds it to Middleton, who dumps it in as the Cardinals go for a line change.
We're seeing an increase in physicality, and it's just going to be a matter of where's the ref going to draw the line. That's the official is going to become a crucial part of this game, I think, down the stretch in this close one-score ball game.
It's Isaac with it here now, working on his man Pizzo, trying to shake him. Pizzo doing a great job staying active on him. Nenadol with it as Isaac goes off for a change, and Scorpio looking to chase. He picks it up, battling Sloan. Back down for Nenadol, looking out for in front, and Parita covers that up. No real danger there as Nenadol had no one in front, Sullivan a little bit too high. but Parita covers it up regardless.
Forcing an offensive zone face-off, time for Oswego. Set something up, see what's happening now. Possibly, sustain this offensive pressure, wear down this Plattsburgh defense, and even their forwards. So that way, 6 minutes left, you're looking at them trying to push the attack the other way. If you're dominating possession in the offensive zone, that's the best-case scenario.
Oswego State cannot afford a dangerous pinch, however, on a usually aggressive forecheck as Chinikov fires into the zone. Reshape plays it, fires it around, but the Cardinals will pick it up. Back down low, Novik wins the puck battle, and he'll try to get it to Scorpio, who cannot get it offside as Walgren keeps it in. Campbell with it now behind his net. Kuhn trying to forecheck him. And he'll leave it for Sullivan back to Campbell. Over to Novik, firing a cross-ice pass from Nenadil. Across a couple lines. This line will go off for a change as Derek Brown will come out here alongside Molinaro and Emerson. Walgren fires a pass over to Ovchinnikov. He gets a touch on it but can't maintain possession as Carter Allen picks it up on his net. Ovchinnikov, the lone Cardinal in on the forecheck, leads for an easy zone exit for the Lakers. Derek Brown chips it in, can't get it past Engvall. Brown's battling hard. Now it's Molinaro alongside him, unable to do much with it. But now Brown picks it up. Emerson with it, shot! What a save by Parita as it just goes wide. Molinaro back down low, working on Engvall, trying to cut and get some space on him, but they'll fire it down for Emerson. Bodied now by Arajau, and it's a couple men on that. And Cam Owens comes away with it, looking to get out of the zone. They do so as Stallard in on a 3-on-3, back down for Egan, who misses the pass. Fans on a shot leaves for an easy clear for the Lakers, and now Emerson will pick it up.
Yeah, Emerson had an opportunity there right before this possession, just waiting at the center circle, waiting for it to trickle out, and he got the pass, but just missed the shot off of Parita's mask, it looked like.
Pissarro Spink now, it's a 3-on-2. Spink with it, Roman calling for it, and just misses it. What a stick by Philip Middleton. Devin Campbell fires it back in for Parita, and misses Parita. Philip Middleton back up, loses it to Broman. Broman gets the Spink, circles back down low. For Pissarro, shot, blocked out in front, and Middleton circling back around to clear the crease. Spink almost keeps it in, and is able to do so. Holds for Pissarro, slot, back over to Spink in the circle, and can't get a good shot off it, as Middleton gobbles that one up, and Denoye will pick it up. Active forecheck again by Pissarro. 3:50 left to go in this one. 1-goal game in favor of the Lakers as Riche touches up, and the Cardinals looking for a change. Oswego loses it, but Gillespie trying to clear. Can only get as far as Pizzo, but it bounces over his stick. Pissarro gets it, gets over to LeBlanc. Not much going there, and he'll have to recoil into his own end. 3:30 to go here. Oswego State up 1. Plattsburgh's got to get some offensive zone pressure here, as they haven't had for much of the last couple minutes. Pizzo gets it just to Campbell, and he'll hold, leaving for Gillespie as McCartney goes off for a line change. And Gillespie fires it in to Walgren. Behind his own net, finds Kuhn with it. Looking for DeFelice, and he cuts in on Novik, who says no and lets his man Carter Allen get the puck behind his own net. 2-on-2 scrum here, 3 minutes left to go. Oswego State up 1, and Novik will see it get to Cameron Berry at the half wall, who will just clear the length of the ice for an icing as Engvall touches up. Coming up after the final whistle blows, Brian Rudman and the guys will have the post-game report. A lot of good stuff going on in the post-game show, as there's been a couple goals here and a lot of exciting back-and-forth action, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a face-off here in the offensive zone. A lot of tired Oswego players. Who knows if that post-game show will actually be at 2:47, or will we have a little bit of extra hockey here?
Yeah, of course, last time out here, back home for the Lakers, I believe it was Geneseo. They force overtime in a 4-4 tie, and that one, there will not be a tie tonight. Of course, I believe it's continuous overtime until a goal is scored to send whichever team it may be to the SUNYAC Finals. Both teams lost in their first games last year to Fredonia, and they probably won't have to face them, as Geneseo has been dominating much of that matchup in the other SUNYAC semifinal game. Isaac losing the puck to Cam Owens, who will circle it back around for Arajau, but goes out of the zone. 2:30 left here in the period.
And here's a change for Oswego. They get some of that fourth line out there, some of the grinders, try to thwart this Plattsburgh attack that they've just had briefly.
Joey Sullivan caught the puck right by the blue line, but had to wait for Cameron Berry to get onside. That's why he hesitated at the line, but Berry looks for it, loses the puck to Owens, and Egan now. They change, the Lakers got numbers back, and that'll go the length of the ice for an icing, and Cam Owens takes the seat after the touch-up.
Yeah, now you got some tired Plattsburgh bodies out just because they didn't have quite the change that Oswego did. Oswego got more bodies off the ice. Plattsburgh trying to sustain that attack, kept some of their first liners out there like Egan, Owens. So you're going to be looking at some tired bodies. Try to get the puck into the offensive zone and get a quick change for Plattsburgh. And try to sustain that offensive pressure.
And they might be double shifting guys like Egan, Owens, and Stallard. That top line, all three of them share this team lead in goals with 7 apiece. Cam Owens second on the team in points with 14. Arjau out there as well, leads the team in points as a freshman. Very impressive season on his part as Engvall and him tie up. Oswego State happy to close the clock here. 1:55 left, and the referee will blow the whistle because the puck was not moving, and that's a good call. And a typical call that the referees will call more often than not.
Yeah, you let them play, see if they can figure it out for themselves. But at this point, if you're Oswego, yeah, you're content hanging on to the puck in the offensive zone. Plattsburgh can't hurt you there. If anything, if you're Plattsburgh, you got to really work on forcing that puck. Got some tired bodies out there. So again, if the official, you stop the play, we'll set it back up on a face-off. And it looks like they're able to, Engvall's going to be coming off the ice.
Yeah, Plattsburgh gets the change on the whistle, excuse me. And Oswego State's going to send out that line with Brown, Molinaro, and Emerson. They've been one of the best lines all game. Carter Allen fires it in deep for Emerson. Battled hard by Barber, and he's knocked down. Stallard with it now, trying to exit the zone, but Brown does a good job avoiding that. And they'll finally clear. Only the length to Tyler Curry, who punched it in. 1:35 left to go here in the SUNYAC Semifinals. And Plattsburgh's going to need to get into the offensive zone to get Parita out in favor of the extra attacker. As it's Stallard, and Bob Emery calls for his goaltender. Extra attacker on, as Oswego State almost gets it, but Nair pinched it in deep. 1:20 left to go in this one. Lakers trying to get it out of the zone. Tyler Curry fighting for it, but shot by Barber, save, rebound out in front. No Laker by the crease, but it just skips past Pat Egan. Oswego State clears, but it looks like it might go for an icing, and it will. Charles Barber touches up. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the game. Goalie pulled for the Cardinals, and the Lakers hanging on by a thread.
That was a real opportunity for Plattsburgh. Oswego State was almost able to clear it on that initial attempt, but their extra man actually got out onto the ice just in time. But again, they had a wide open Pat Egan on the crease. That shot just low enough to where he couldn't deflect, and Richer was able to get a pad on it.
Yeah, and a heavy shot. Takes a big rebound. And fortunate for the Lakers, Pat Egan couldn't corral it. And it looks like Coach Gosick will call a timeout, waving his team over here alongside Mark Digby, assistant coach.
Smart timeout here by Coach Gosick. Again, you got some really tired bodies out there on the ice for Oswego. They all tried to get off on the change, and we weren't sure if it was going to be an icing just because that puck wasn't sure if it was going to have enough steam to get there. But again, they got the correct guys back out on the ice, and they're breathing heavily.
And if you're Coach Gosick, aside from giving these guys a breather, what are you telling these 5 guys and your goaltender out there?
Well, honestly, at this point, it's like you're on the penalty kill. Oswego State, you're down a man. You got to stay in your zone. Play some zone defense. Don't allow a man on the crease. That's going to be the biggest thing. They've been beat backdoor before already on the power play. You can't let that happen again. If that happens again, that's inexcusable. So if you're going to be Oswego State defenders, you got to make sure that your rotation's in order as well. Make sure you're helping out on anybody stepping up to the point to try to block a shot. And again, blocking shots, getting in the passing lanes, having active hands and sticks in the passing lanes is going to be key. The less reshaped faces, the greater your opportunities are.
Right, and on the other side, it's assistant coach Steve Moffat drawing something up for the Cardinals here. With Bob Emery supervising, and this is a team that doesn't generate a lot of offense with the man advantage. But they've got to park a couple guys out in front, and they've got the big guns out here with Pizzo, a heavy shot, Arjau out there as well, and this is a team that loves to generate offense from their back end.
Yep, you're definitely going to see the teammate get involved. Owens is going to try to win this opening faceoff. This is going to be their best opportunity with Arjau there setting up already in the point. You're going to see a win back to Pizzo over to Arjau and try to get maybe a one-time or some traffic in front.
Winning the faceoff are the Cardinals, but a heavy forecheck there by Emerson trying to knock the puck out. Puck fired just wide. A minute to go here. Cardinals maintain possession with Egan battling, but Carter Allen picks it up. Emerson with it now, trying to fire it in, but Stallard keeps it in. Back out, and Curry just keeps it out of the net. And now there's a board battle here, won by the Cardinals, and it goes through Pizzo's skates. Lakers might get a change as Zizek is chasing Pizzo, and he'll leave for Arjau to set up shop. 33 seconds left. Stallard with it now, fires a shot and a save by Richer. He's going to cover up. 28 seconds to go. The crowd on their feet.
Big save by Richer there. Again, we're going to have another offensive zone face-off for Plattsburgh. I wasn't sure if Oswego State we were going to see any different lines out there on the ice just because it seemed like Plattsburgh was dominating possession in the offensive zone. An errant pass trickled through, and that allowed for an Oswego State needed change. But again, Plattsburgh, you're setting something up, trying to get bodies in front of the net. Doesn't necessarily have to be a clean shooting lane. You just throw it on net and something could happen.
They're going to send out Emerson, Barry, and Nenadol for the Lakers. Some very ferocious forecheckers. And Nenadol's got 4 shorthanded goals on this, or empty net goals, excuse me, on the season. Lakers tied up behind the net, but Emerson picks it up, and he's going to try to just kill some clock here. 15 seconds left, just about. Board play battle. Ref's not blowing the whistle. Cardinals trying to move it out, and they finally do so. Salad back to Pizzo. Barry on him. Blocks it. Pizzo again with it. 4-3. Puck out in front. Cameron Barry with it, and it's over. Devin Campbell runs out the clock, and the Lakers will win and advance to the SUNYAC Finals.
Pizzo had an opportunity there, couldn't get it done though. Cameron Barry stepping up late when they needed it. That blocked shot with his open palm there forced Pizzo to try to regain possession. They had a chance late, but Richer stood his ground. Not sure if he even saw that shot. Stood his ground though, came up big when they needed it most, and Oswego State gets the victory.
What an exciting ending to this game. A well-fought battle by both sides, and the Lakers, all 5 forwards out there, or players out there on the ice, able to do a good job keeping it away from the net, keeping it behind the net, and just an incredible performance by them. And talking to Coach Gosick earlier on in the week, he was saying his players, they were disappointed by the way they played last Saturday. They had something to prove to themselves, and boy did they prove it.
Anytime you're playing against your arch rival in your home ice, you're going to want to perform at your best. And of course, with Plattsburgh's long history here of dominating Oswego and the Morano Campus Center, Oswego State had a chip on their shoulder coming into the season and coming into this game specifically, and they get 2 victories over Plattsburgh at home. That's just huge for not only this team, but this program.
Yeah, and the psyche of the team, it completely changes. You beat Plattsburgh twice at home, really snake-bitten against Plattsburgh. And now for the Lakers, it's their first win against Plattsburgh in the playoffs since the 2013-14 season. And Coach Gosick now improves to 4-12 against Plattsburgh in the playoffs. All of those games coming against Bob Emery at the helm for the Cardinals.
Again, big win for Oswego. Now they can start looking forward to that Geneseo-Fredonia matchup. It's not something that you can get too caught up in during the game, but you can breathe that sigh of relief today. 24-hour rule. Enjoy this win, you know, and then tomorrow and going forward, you're going to have to focus on the business aspect of it with the Geneseo Knights taking on Fredonia. And it looks like Geneseo might come away the victors there as it's 5-2 late in the third. But this is a big win for Oswego. Huge going forward now with their momentum. I mean, if you're this Oswego State team, this might have been one of your toughest tests. Obviously, Geneseo is a complete team and an all-around better team maybe than Plattsburgh. But again, this had something more than just to do with just the bodies on the ice. This had history along with it.
Yeah, this wasn't just a SUNYAC semifinal matchup. This was 2 teams that were very aggressive in their last matchup last Saturday at the Ronald P. Stafford Ice Arena. The Lakers come away with this one and win the season series 2-1. What an effort by the Lakers, a full 60 played, and really a great third period by them after a shaky first half of the second.
Yeah, exactly. Oswego State clamped down when they needed to. I mean, we're talking about players in the game right now. Zizek had himself a game. Honestly, that whole third line of LeBlanc, Zizek, and Gillespie and LeBlanc coming back into the lineup, both of those players add so much depth to this team. This third line can compete with almost anybody, so that was huge for them. Of course, Jody Sullivan, shorthand goal, another one. But David Richer played so well in this game, and that cannot be overlooked. I mean, we came into this having some questions around that goalie spot. Richer, you know, he seems to give them up in bunches, but today it wasn't like that. If he didn't make the save, you know, it was a short memory. He got over it, and he made some saves when it mattered most.
I mean, he looked tremendous just starting out of the game that third period. The Cardinals go the other way, have a mini breakaway. Great positioning leads to a crossbar hit by the Cardinals, and really a handful of 2-on-1s, handful of breakaways for this Cardinals team, but Richer had an answer for almost every one of them.
Sometimes, you know, it's great to be good, but it's even better to be lucky. So Richer getting some help from his best friend, the post there in the crossbar, but again, just playing so well in net. This all-around great effort by this team.
We're going to take a quick break here on Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP 10. Coming up after the break will be the post-game show with Brian Rudman and the guys. Again, final score from the Morano Campus Ice Arena. Oswego State 3, Plattsburgh 2.
Hello?
Josh, the stream's not working. We need you to fix it right now.
The stream's down? I'll be right there.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always. Lock it up.
Jake.
Hi.
What's wrong?
It's just a bad day, you know.
Oh, Creative Services can help you.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. I am here with the first star of the game, Joseph Molinaro. Joe, you scored that crucial goal to seal the deal, but Plattsburgh, they just didn't want to go away. What does a win like this mean for you guys?
Oh, it was honestly an unbelievable win. I mean, they battled all game long. They took it to us right to the end of the game, and, you know, that's a character win. Our team played unbelievable tonight.
So, barring an epic comeback from Fredonia, it looks like you're going to travel to Geneseo to play the Knights. This is going to be a big game, to say the least. What do you guys have to do to go get the W?
I mean, I think last time when they came here, we really took it to them. A couple bad bounces, but if we keep playing like that, I think we're going to beat them. We definitely owe them one.
Well, on the journey for number 11, thanks, Joe. It was awesome.
Thanks a lot.
We'll be right back after the break. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego.
Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food, the pesticides, the water, the land, was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios, these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Hey guys, when we're not doing the real deal, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like to watch WTOP 10 movies on demand. Yeah, me too. You know, there's such a wide variety of films that anybody on campus can watch. And it's free. And it's free.
How do I get to this movies on demand?
Well, all you have to do is go to WTOP10.com and click the Movies on Demand tab.
Hey, Let's go watch one right now to review on our next show.
And welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego as the Lakers beat the Cardinals 3-2 in the SUNYAC Semifinal. Once again, Luke Owens, Mike Moreno, I'm Brian Rudman, and welcome to the postgame show. And guys, Oswego won 3-2 in this game. They move on to the final. What did they do right in this game to fix last week's loss?
Well, I thought it started early with that Jody Sullivan goal, down the man, but still getting that goal. I thought that was a huge momentum boost, and obviously finishing that third period strong was huge.
Yeah, like I said, in the second period, they had a lot of power play goals that they gave, power plays that they given up. Third period, they had none. They were able to play strong and start off the period with a big momentum getting that goal.
And guys, you talked about goals being a big factor, obviously. And now let's take a look at how Oswego got those goals. What did you guys see?
Well, it was Jody Sullivan, like I mentioned, starting it off with the dangles to get Oswego State on the goal here. On the breakaway, he went right, left, whoop, right past him. Great goal there from Jody Sullivan to get the Lakers on the board early.
Yeah, and that was big too because that was Plattsburgh's first power play. And usually the power play kill hasn't been great so far with the Lakers, but they're able to start off the game strong here and start the momentum off early.
Second goal from Josh Zizek there, and a beautiful pass from Mike Gillespie. Nice to see number 16 back in the lineup. Look at that pass right through the zone. Kind of touches Broman on the way over. Beautiful pass from Broman for the goal.
Yeah, again, Zizek just was able to see the opportunity to get past there. As we see the third here, Molinaro there from Pissarro. That was Pissaro's 20th assist on the year. He leads the team in assists, as we saw again, a big miscommunication here, but great passing. They just saw the opportunity right in front of them, and they took it.
And guys, Lakers able to put the puck in the back of the net 3 times this week. What was the key to fix that offense from last week?
I thought they were just aggressive. They didn't let Plattsburgh dictate the tempo. They said, this is our home ice arena. We're going to dictate the tempo, and I thought they did that well.
I think the addition of Mike Gillespie was a big turn for them. He was able to make some plays, was able to reduce the amount of sloppy passing they were able to have, reduce the amount of times Plattsburgh can get the puck and have that turnover.
And guys, Plattsburgh was able to put 2 in the back of the net. They got 2 past Richet. What did they do in order to make this game a close one?
Well, it was that top line. It was first Cam Owens here on the power play, and it was Owens from Egan and Stallard, and that's what you're going to see, a theme here. That first line was really productive tonight.
Yeah, that first line was great, and also a great thing that they were able to do here is reduce the momentum. You see, Oswego was able to score that third goal, and right after, Plattsburgh was able to counteract that, not let the momentum get to them, because we've seen in these games before, Oswego was able to get that first goal and just carry the momentum throughout the whole entire game. Plattsburgh did a good job here of reducing that and just having another close game here, right to the bitter end.
And guys, it was really 3 guys that did the job for Plattsburgh. What was so important about their impact tonight?
Well, it's 3 seniors on that top line, and Cam Owens got them started, like I said, but it was all 3 guys getting a point on both of the goals, and they've been here before. They know the situation. The seniors, they played their heart out, but unfortunately for them, it's their last game.
Yeah, not every guy was able to step up and do their job, as we saw Oswego. That was a big thing, is that every guy had to come in here and do their job. And unfortunately, Plattsburgh, only 3 main people. If you take them out, this is a completely different game.
And guys, now we're going to take a look at the game summary as a whole. And what do these statistics show you about how the Lakers got it done tonight?
Well, the biggest one on the scoreboard there is 3-2 in Oswego State's favor as we pull up the numbers here momentarily on the game summary. And Oswego State, it wasn't the highest shooting game, but they did win it tied 25-25, not the highest shooting game. And really the big key for them was they avoided the power play, like you said, Mike, in that third period.
Yeah, and this is not really something the Lakers are really used to. Again, like I keep saying, they're used to dominating the shots on goal, the face-offs won, but they were able to adapt, able to play the game as they saw it fit, and they were able to get the job done.
Now, guys, moving ahead, next weekend, it looks as though Geneseo's going to win that game against Fredonia. It looks like Oswego's going to head to Fredonia. It has gone final. What does Oswego need to do next week to beat Geneseo?
Well, first you enjoy the win a little bit tonight, but then you got to kind of get your head ready for Geneseo. And they gave them a run for their money, obviously, the 4-4 tie. And we're going to get the game summary actually shortly here between Geneseo and Fredonia. And Geneseo really stuck it to the Devils tonight.
Yeah, and a good job there by the Lakers. Last time they were able to come, they were able to snap their 17-game winning streak. Unfortunately, it was in a tie, as we see here. Geneseo was able to dominate the shots on goal, 38-17, capitalize on the power plays that they had, and the face-offs were big. They just dominated every category we saw here today, especially with the face saw us be able to carry the puck, and then Joni just could not get the puck in the back of the net there. It's going to be a good one we see next week.
Now, guys, the previous two matchups between these two teams has been a 3-0 win for Geneseo when Oswego went to Geneseo, and a 4-4 tie here in the Campus Center. What does Oswego need to do better in order to change that result to a W?
Well, I think we're talking about a little bit of a different team for Oswego, and especially getting back Gillespie, that's going to help a lot. And in the tie, they came out and they didn't play as scared. On the road, they looked a little bit slow when they came out. It's tough on the road, especially when it's going to be a SUNYAC championship, but the juices are going to be flowing because it is for a championship.
Yeah, and they're going to have to adapt to where they are. It's not at home. The fans are going to be here to have the momentum for them. They're just going to have to adapt and just play what they need to play. Pass the puck around. You said Gillespie's going to be a big man there to make the plays. Limit the sloppy passing that they get, and hopefully they can get home with the chip.
And guys, you saw it in that game summary. We've seen it all year long from Geneseo. They tend to dominate teams from start to finish. What does Oswego need to do next week in order to get that W?
Well, they've got to counter it, and I think it starts with punching them in the mouth first. Whoever throws that first punch, whoever gets that first power play opportunity, you saw Geneseo tonight, 2 for 5 on the power play, and that's going to be huge against Oswego State. They did a good job tonight, but this is a whole different animal when you talk about Geneseo's power play unit.
I think the Lakers also need to take a page out of what Plattsburgh did today. If it happens to do that and the Geneseo comes out, fire in all cylinders and begin, they have to be able to reduce the momentum, not have the Geneseo carry the momentum and just start going right back at it.
And guys, talking about Oswego, David Richet has played well. Recently, he played well. Tonight, he played well last weekend. What has he done right, and what does he need to continue doing next weekend?
I think he's really played within himself. You've seen, he hasn't really felt that same pressure like we saw in that Buff State game where he was pulled. He's really played within himself, played his own game, and his defenders in front are helping him out. Like we mentioned in the first intermission, they're letting him see those lanes. They're not affecting his vision, and he's just really stayed within himself.
Yeah, and he was able to play good under the biggest pressure. We saw time winding down. He was still able to keep blocking those shots. He did a good job of not having many rebound off his pads there because creating more opportunities for Plattsburgh. He's able to swallow that puck and just let the time stop for now and start all over again.
And guys, that's all the time we have for the postgame show. We are going to throw it to an Ed Gosick press conference right now. Thank you for watching. For Luke Owens, Mike Morano, I'm Brian Rudman. Thank you so much for watching. Oswego gets the W in the SUNYAC semifinal, 3-2 against the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Thank you for watching and have a good night, everybody.
Both teams played high percentage hockey. I thought Platty was, compared to last weekend, much more aggressive on their attack. Offensively, I thought they did some real good things. And I thought our guys, were resilient. I was pleased that we got off to a good start, the opposite of last Saturday night. And found a way. Things didn't go as we had planned in the second period, but again, the guys stuck together tonight. Very positive on the bench. A lot of good, say being good teammates, but even when guys are making mistakes, just finding positives and working through the adversity. You're going to have that in playoff games where you have to find a way. It's not always going to be pretty, and I think tonight was one of those games. Question? Well, we just got last Saturday. We got off to a slow start. I thought we played solid in the second and third periods last weekend. We just were chasing the scoreboard. And the reality is, you can look at the stats, and I think we're 16-1 when we score first, other than the Williams game in overtime here. So to get off to a good start, for the confidence for our team, take some pressure off of Reach, I think it's important for us. Many times we're playing well, we go behind, and I can't say the guys are not selfish. It's not they're trying to do it themselves, but we start cheating the game a little bit. We start taking some unnecessary chances. Tonight, I thought we stuck with our approach throughout the game for 60 minutes. Wasn't, again, always pretty, but I thought tonight we stayed connected, our D and our forwards. I don't think there were a lot of unforced plays. I thought our percentages on the plays that we made was much higher tonight. We were much smarter. We took what they gave us instead of trying to force things. I think that was a big difference. And then obviously, special teams. We get a shorthanded goal. We get a power play goal. It counts for 2 out of our 3. And, that's really the difference in the game.
Coach, there's no need to hype up Geneseo. Everyone knows how good they are. Yeah. What style of play do you need to go into that game to have a chance to beat them?
We have to bring our A game and capitalize on our opportunities. We had a good game with them here. Again, I thought, we felt we weren't, it's not that we weren't prepared. We just, I don't want to say we weren't playing to win. We were playing not to lose, in those games and the starts. And I think having an attitude where, hey, I think we gained a lot of confidence the last time we played them. They're certainly dangerous. We feel that we've improved by playing them. They, obviously expose your weaknesses. So we'll address those this week, continue to work. And hey, it's playoff hockey. It's a great time of year. And I'm excited for our guys. We said back at the beginning of the year we want to position ourselves for home ice. That didn't happen throughout the playoffs. Jenny's got a great team, and it'll take our best effort. And again, that's why you play the game. Upsets happen. And hopefully we'll have a good week of practice. Enjoy tonight, first of all. And then, to your point about what do we have to do, I want to say we have to play a perfect game, but we need to play an intelligent game, a disciplined game. And, again, it usually comes down to teams that are fairly equal to special teams and goaltending.
Sorry, you're shaking your head. You're saying, yeah, like fun. Play tomorrow. You ready?
Oh, yeah. May as well. Get it over with here. I think they're a good team, but I think we're a really good team too, and it's a bit annoying to hear about the hype every single day. You come in, look at the standings, everything like that. They had a great year, but we're going to be on even terms here on next weekend, so we're going to take it to them.
Richer, talking about this game, the second period, there were a lot of times Plattsburgh had to puck down low alone with you. They fumbled the puck away a lot of times. But were you talking after that to your defensemen a lot to try to avoid those situations?
Yeah, I think the first 2 I was maybe just too focused on the puck, and then I was talking to a couple of the D, and I said, I'll tell you next time, and I started, communicate more with the guys.
Coach, not having to worry about a midweek game like Plattsburgh, did that help having the full week of practice instead of having that midweek game to worry about?
Well, listen, anytime you don't have to play in that game, it's a bonus. And at this time of year, it's a grueling grind season. And, the guys needed a break. We gave them a few days off there to rest up. And, I thought when we came back for practice, they had jump, they had intensity. It was a fun week of practice from the standpoint, we gave them enough time off where sometimes it's not just physical, it's mental, getting away and, recharging, refocusing. Platty had a tough game with Brockport. That's hard, along with the travel. We've done it. It can be done. And tonight, hey, they're 1 goal away from tying it up. I thought they played extremely well. I didn't see where they tired, so I don't really think that the game hurt them. But for us, hey, we'll refocus here, heading into Jenny and address our areas first, focus on ourselves, as we say, just, faceless opponent, doesn't matter who we play, it's how we play. And again, I think the important things this time of year is just to have that aggressiveness, not sitting back trying to protect something or playing not to lose as much as, playing our game and playing to our identity, how we want to play.
All right, and once again, one of the biggest things from that press conference is Coach Gosick saying in the previous games against Geneseo, they were playing not to lose. That's not the case next Saturday in Geneseo. It's the SUNYAC Finals. And that just speaks volumes to me, playing not to lose versus playing to win.
Oh, exactly. You're going to see a different Oswego State team. I mean, one similar that we saw tonight. More aggressive, getting after it earlier and often. They now have nothing to lose at this point. So, again, you're going to see LeBlanc and Gillespie back in the lineup tonight. Things going forward. Things are looking bright for this Oswego State team, and they can take it to Geneseo next week.
Yeah, and speaking of Geneseo, they're a great team. I believe they're top 3 in the nation, number 2 in the nation in both polls. And for the Lakers, this win is huge because you avoid the potential of not getting that at-large bid. You don't lose 2 straight to end the season like they did last year and losing 3 straight, and that to me just is so important. Getting this win at home, and it helps in terms of getting an at-large bid. If you lose to Geneseo, who is just such a good team, they're incredible.
Of course, there's a lot less pressure now on this Oswego State team moving forward. They still like to, secure that playoff berth through the SUNYAC ranking, but that at-large bid now is almost a guarantee as long as they lose a close game.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Once again, Oswego State 3, Plattsburgh 2. Thank you for watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.